I'm gonna start recording then, because I am recording now. Just shut the
As
hell
you
up.
can
Oh, okay.
Why are you explaining?
As you can see, my 20 hours of work have been put up to this.
20 hours, I wish. Alright, I'm gonna explain how this is gonna work, alright?
He worked
So
40
first-
hours a day.
First, 40 hours. First, I will show you guys a character. Alright, I'm not gonna tell you their names or their backstory or anything. You're gonna judge them based off of how they look. Okay, you're gonna be judgmental.
Don't send me to the gulag, please.
Just character design, like... Actually, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, like, what appeals to you or something, I guess. Actually, fuck, you just raised a good question.
Well, I know what I'm gonna appeal to a lot.
Yeah, really big personalities.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I put Traveler and Aloe. I don't know what the hell this is. They can't see my mouse, but I don't know what... I think that's supposed to be like a trademark or something. I don't know why you'd trademark a tier list. Obviously, I didn't put Traveler in because... Well, Traveler is kind of just the main story, so they don't really have a lore per se. Aloe, obviously, is if you want to know her lore, just fucking play Horizon. Tier list, right? I got that out of the way. Oh yeah, right. At first, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys. You guys are gonna judge them based off their personality, and then afterwards, I will show you guys their lore. And then after that, you guys will say if you think that changes your opinion on them. If it doesn't, we leave them. If it negatively affects your opinion, which I would be surprised if it did, then we will move them lower. I did not put like a terrible list or a terrible tier. Who's munching on a sandwich? I did not put like a terrible or a bad tier list because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think
I never want to say characters are terrible unless they they have to be very specific.
There is no character. Stop having mukbangs. There is no character in this game that has a lore that's just like, oh, someone stole my pen, so now I'm pissed.
Me and CQ will be the judge of that based on how they look.
Also,
Yeah, no, you also said to judge them based on their personalities. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
well,
that's. I'm gonna give you guys the first
It was
impression.
based on the look, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. At first, it's gonna be their look, and then I'm gonna do the next slide, and then we're gonna see their background and everything. But yeah, like I was gonna say, none of these characters are per se. Well, there's like two of them I could name, but none of these characters are really like inherently evil because I think what would you call it? The game, like the base premise of the game is that people who are like initially good-willed get visions. You guys know what visions are?
They can see.
Not their 2020 prescription.
Yeah, it's just basically special powers that were gifted to them by the gods.
Supposedly, by the gods.
Oh, oh, thank you for that explanation.
Yeah, I doubt EXO would know that, but yeah,
I have like 2% knowledge.
The visions, how the fuck do you just... There's like a little, fuck, what would you call it? Like a little glass pin, basically, that they have on their persons at all time, which shows their element. The only characters that won't have them are the Fatui and Archons, which... Archons are the gods in this game. That's what they go by. Wait, you guys want to start off with Mondstadt?
Well, let's go off with Alfredo.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, they're not gonna see that. Welcome to Mondstadt. This is literally ripped off just from the front page. That's why it says from Genshin's official website. Remember, you gotta cite your sources. A city of freedom that lies in the northeast of Teyvat. Teyvat. Oh yeah, and another thing, if you see a text bolded like that, you'll get this. Just, there's a lot of links I have to put in here, obviously, and...
Wow, man, you're gonna make the English teachers proud.
If there's a word that you guys want more, like, explanation on and it's bolded, then I can click on it and we can explore a little bit. All the characters will have that, too. From amongst mountains and wide open plains, carefree breezes carry the scent of dandelions, a gift from the Anemo god, Barbate at spoilers, across Cider Lake to Mondstadt, which sits on an island in the middle of the lake. So basically, yeah, this little island right here is Mondstadt. I guess the whole nation is Mondstadt, but I didn't think this far ahead. What is Mondstadt? Anyways, we're not having these deep conversations.
Yeah, with the entire, like, I guess the fucking nation, would that be Mondstadt, or is it just that specific island with the castle?
I mean, it's kind of like with New York, New York. There's New York, the state, and then there's New York, the city.
It's the entire region, but yeah, I don't... You see, this is a good sign that I've been doing my lore research when I don't even know if this city has a name. I'm pretty sure it's just called Mondstadt, and then there's like
it's called
sub-nations.
Mondstadt.
Yeah, there's
Mondstadt.
Mondstadt.
But yeah, you guys ready for the first character? You'll be really surprised who it is.
Alfredo? What?
Who the fuck is Alfred? No, it's Birdie Girl.
She's not a bird, she's a bunny.
I forgot
keep
she
saying-
existed.
I keep saying Bernie Girl, but that's another character, and I always mistake it because that's who I thought. Anyways, what are you guys' first impressions on this beloved character?
I mean,
For a while, like I actually like
kind
her
of just
design.
I know, like her little bow is like a little bunny motif, but it's supposed to represent her as being playful. And I mean, with that smile and just her pose, it looks like a very friendly person.
Oh wait, I forgot to ask an important question. What's her name?
Amber.
I forgot.
I don't
You
expect.
already
I don't
forgot.
expect EXO to know. But
I'm
I feel
gonna
like.
forget a lot
I
of
know
them.
what Amber's name is.
Have you guys come up with a conclusion on how you feel about her?
Hmm.
I mean, I already said mine.
Yeah, no, she just looks like very, friendly, playful, in my opinion.
And where would you put her?
Although the assets she has.
She lacks assets. That fun story about that. You know, did I tell you? I think I told CQ. I don't think I told EXO about the 4 characters who got
Nerfed.
censored, basically.
What?
Amber was
No,
one
like
of them
nerf.
for some reason. All they did was
What did-
increase her short length because her original skin shows her ass cheeks,
Oh.
which you can't even notice until you look at it.
That's
Be
not the
honest.
assets I was talking about.
But yeah, how do you guys feel about her? Would you put her in average? Was she memorable?
I'll put her on cool. She's a pretty cool character.
See, I barely know anything about her, but I just know that she isn't really too much in the story. I mean, she's just kind of like one of the first people you meet. But that still would make her, I'm not going to say, like, put her all the way on the top of memorable, just because it's always, the first main character you meet is just kind of be like, yeah, nostalgia,
So it
And you
sounds
ever
like
s-
we're in a consensus between cool and
So
good.
probably high cool.
Will any of you object if I put her in the others category?
I object.
Okay, I'm putting her in cool.
Yeah, I was saying high cool.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to put her in high cool when she's literally the only character right now, but yeah. All right, now you're going to learn about her personality. Now you'll see the first commandulation of text.
She ran away.
This is the short end of text, mind you.
Oh my god. Likes, neutral, dislikes, admires.
Yes, those are the color codes for her friends over here.
Or the troublemaker. What does that mean? Like, is
That's if it's in quotations. That's literally what they said about the other character.
okay?
So yeah, a little brief explanation. The code, like the arrow, will always be what this character feels about this character.
Huh.
So Amber
then vice
thinks
versa?
Eula is her best friend. Amber thinks that Jean needs a break, and that's how it'll always go. And then obviously you see the color coded down there. Green means they like them. Orange means they're neutral, and vice versa, or so on, vice versa. Also, yes, as I was saying, if you click on their name, we'll get to their page. And oh yeah, just
Wow.
just to show you, even the character who has like the short end of lore. This is what I had to read for each character. Okay, so how do you guys want to do this? Do you want me to always read everything, or do you guys want to take turns?
I can read, but I'll stutter because
Or
I'm known.
would you prefer if I... Well, it's kind of hard to summarize the summary. This is already a summary of what
Oh, no,
I
that's
learned from the lore.
understandable.
So if I have
If
to
you want-
summarize the summary, that's even more work for me.
I would like to read, but if I didn't sound like a potato,
No, I mean, you're not cutting out, so I think that's what's fine. How about you, X? Do you want me to always read, or would you mind, like, we take turns, like I read, then you read, then CQ, and then me?
No, I don't mind reading it.
I will do the honors
I
of
know
our first...
I'm gonna stutter a lot though, because I just cannot read shit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna start it too, and I wrote this shit. Okay, Amber was a very mischievous child, often doing things that would land her in a lot of trouble. However, she was always able to escape the scene of the crime. Her grandfather was always on damage control due to this, making sure the young lady didn't get into more crazy shenanigans. Her grandfather was the sole founder of the Outriders, Outriders being, the main thing that she's a part of. When
Whoa.
training members, Amber would often sneak into the courtyard and practice alongside the moves he taught to the other Outriders. I added a word. This all changed one day when her grandfather abruptly left the Outriders and vanished without a trace. Determined to find her grandfather again, she made it her personal goal to inherit his position and become the loyal protector of her homeland. Like I said, very simple. It's just she wants to find her grandfather. All right, her personality.
Crime scene.
No, that's just 'cause she was a little troublemaker. She didn't blow things up, though. Regardless of being the only remaining member left of the Outrider platoon, Amber strictly abides to the rules, except when it comes to using her wind glider, as she has had her gliding license revoked many times. Amber is very outgoing. She treats everyone as an acquaintance and it doesn't take long for even newcomers to open up to the young girl.
So, she breaks the laws of the road, even though the road is the sky. Understandable. Why do you need a license to jump off a building?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be completely honest. They haven't brought up the wind gliding license thing since the beginning of the game, so I completely forgot it was a thing until I read her lore again. I was like, oh yeah, that was like a whole deal, and then we kind of just forgot about it. You guys have any questions about her background, her relationships?
1. How did she lose her license so many times?
Because there's really like strict regulations, like you cannot glide off a building or something, those type of things that are like very strict.
Really?
Yeah, you have to.
So you mean I can't jump off a building? Damn.
In lore, you have to. I think there's like designated areas that you can wind glide, but Amber is a rebellious child. There are no airports. Does she change in your opinion? Does she go any lower?
No.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
I mean, that
still
seems
say
about.
she's cool.
Yeah, that seems about right for Amber. She's very just like straightforward. Well, that sounds mean, but
I'm gonna find my grandpappy.
I'm surprised you guys aren't asking more about the relationships. I thought you guys were like,
her
why?
relationship with vengeance. Yeah.
This is something Well, I mean, actually, we're gonna get into it when we get to her, but I didn't know they were friends even before Eula started training for the Knights of Fuff. But yeah, no, they're just... Amber, you know, well, again, we're gonna get into it, but Eula is very prejudiced against, and Amber is like the one who, you know, pushed it out there that people should stop having that attitude towards her. She really, like, helped Eula become more liked by the people. So they're old friends, basically. Any more questions, or can we move on to the next?
So that's weird that the arrow is pointing to him saying troublemaker. Wouldn't it be both ways?
I mean, yeah, but she still thinks he's a troublemaker.
And why is that?
He's very sus.
Damn.
He's very like, what is the word?
Sus.
Like coy, I guess, about things. I don't know. I don't think that's the right word, but like, yeah, he likes to get people into a lot of shit, basically. And she acknowledges that, but she still likes him.
No, I'm ready to move on.
All right. Well, speaking of troublemaker, what do you think of this man's?
Blue is sus.
He has an eye patch, so that automatically means he's sus.
Yeah, but just from how he's sitting on his cape somehow, nice chair you got there. I mean, he has a cockiness to him. The way he's just resting his head on his hand, just completely relaxed, like he knows nothing's bad's gonna happen to him, just from his stance. So, and he is very gaudy.
Gaudy.
The way he's staring at me is scaring me. I'm scared.
Yeah, no, he'd be the type of person to know what your search history is. Oh yeah, and that's the vision. That little thing below his waist. That's what I was trying to describe, but I'm terrible at describing things. So, where would you guys place him? Where the fuck is he? Oh, I don't know why this is out of order like that.
Alfredo.
Average. I'm assuming that's what Alfredo means. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about Albedo, the first person down there. That's why I'm saying Alfredo.
Well, ignore him, okay? He's going to the end because you said that.
Okay.
I don't know. Right now, I'd either put him on, again, cool or average.
Really?
Like a high average, low cool.
Well, I haven't really seen much on him. I mean, I've seen a few things on other characters, but all I know is blue and red don't like each other.
Don't worry, Stiki. This is all just what your first impressions of them are. You don't have to know their backstory or anything.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about him, but just the way he poses, I don't know if I would like him as a character, so I'd probably put him in average in the bottom.
Damn. I would have put him in cool, but okay. Then again, I know his story.
He's almost there for cool, but he's a high average for me.
Now this time, I will say his backstory actually does make up for looking like a... Oh yeah, I don't ignore that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I changed the background. Anyways.
What?
And yes, as you guessed, he is not on the best terms with the redhead man.
Wearing red sus blues.
Alright, who's reading next? Unless you guys have any, like, first questions
You
about
expect
anything.
me to be? Oh God! How do I pronounce those?
Yeah, this is one of my
Oh.
really fucking
Oh,
bad.
right.
Yeah?
Conria. Conria.
Conria. Okay.
And Crepus is pronounced exactly how you would...
Krampus.
Crepus, yeah. So yeah,
And it's
Conria.
Kaeya.
We're used to saying that word because that is
Kaeya.
that's a prominent name in Genshin. Conria.
Conria, and then it's Kaeya.
Oh yeah, I didn't even ask if you guys knew his... I need to remember to do that. That's part of the fun, is asking if you
No,
guys know
I don't know
Kaeya.
his name. I just so is Kaeya.
Who wants
Well,
to
time
read?
to get bullied by the internet. Let's go. IKEA. Kaeya is a descendant of the Conria and was placed in Mondstadt to fulfill his mission by his biological father at a young age. He was then bought by Crepus, a man who would look after him as his adopted son alongside his biological son, Diluc. Unfortunately, it wasn't long until Crepus met his end, breaking the relationship between Diluc and Kaeya. When he was younger, Kaeya had always liked playing pirate, aka wearing an eye patch even though he didn't need it. But nowadays, it may be for a genuine reason. After a scar, he got whilst in a fight with Diluc after their father's death. Of course, this is a story he would never tell anyone, so he keeps the facade of playing pirate. Kaeya is constantly torn between his love for Mondstadt, the place that raised him, and his birthplace, Conria, his true home. Kaeya can often get others to open up due to his friendly demeanor and smooth talking. What happens next, though, is all dependent on the information you give him. He actually enjoys putting others in troublesome positions, allies or foe. He enjoys seeing the faces of those in dire situations. One thing Kaeya will never talk about is his past, often avoiding the questions by giving vague answers and dancing around the issue.
Yeah, I mean, his personality is basically exactly what you guys thought it was. Again, I don't know that the perfect word to describe it, but he very much is all about... Well, I wouldn't say he's selfish, but he's very much in his own world.
Self-absorbed?
I wouldn't... maybe, I don't know. It's hard to describe him based on this little information, but yeah. Does his lore make you guys think any more of him, or is he still just average? Here, I'll leave it on here so you guys can read it if you need to.
Hold on, I want to have a question about the tier list. When you say, like, each tier, what do you mean by that? Like, how much we like the character, or...
What do you mean?
Like, how are we tiering them exactly? Just how the character is in our opinion, like, all the things combined?
Yeah, first, you guys are gonna, like, again, rate them if you think their look is, like, amazing or something, and then after we learn their lore, you will decide, like, it's your personal opinion. Get that out of the way, it's your opinion, so there is no right or wrong answer. You guys will decide if you think the lore makes them any better or any worse, as in, their lore is average or the lore is memorable.
Okay. So... I don't really think my opinion changes too much on him. Like, they did a very good job with the art, trying to display his personality just by the way he's sitting.
It is a gacha game, and you gotta sell characters, so.
But,
You don't think his background changes anything? Did I even include it in here? He doesn't necessarily remember Conria. Like I said, the first sentence, he was basically left by his biological father, so he doesn't even... I don't even think he realizes or remembers what he looks like.
And what is his true mission?
I don't think we know that yet. That's why I didn't really explain it, because I think it's still kind of vague on what he was here for, like what he's here for, and we're still trying to learn along.
I feel like maybe, personally, I don't know how much screen time he's gotten, but if he would got more screen time in the actual development that you would see in game with other characters and, like, learn more about what his true purpose is, then maybe he would go up. But right now he's just, hi, I'm here to cause trouble. I don't like certain people, and I love watching people suffer.
I wouldn't say suffer, but damn.
He enjoys seeing the faces of those in dire situations. I'm gonna die!
I think that's supposed to be like he thinks, like he likes seeing what people will do when they're tasked with something. I don't think he would like straight up just let someone die. I think it's more of like, what are you gonna do when you're faced with something like this? And
he's still enjoying it.
He gets off to it, yeah. Let me actually, let me explain Conra, because she'll get a little image, I guess. But Conra is basically a land that was ran like it was ran by humans, which like every other nation is ran by a god, basically. Like they're all worship a god. Yes, Conra is a land that was ran by humans, and apparently they got too far, as in they discovered something they weren't supposed to. So Celestia, the little tower in the sky, said, "God, smite this land," and yeah, just rained hellfire on these guys. And I think in like a last-ditch effort, whoever Kaeya's father is,
yeet
like,
the baby.
released Kaeya into the world, and was like, "Go and continue our legacy."
Go,
basically.
child. Go, toddler. Waddle that way.
Yeah, you said it doesn't change your opinion. What about you, Exo?
I'm trying to think. I can't really find anything to really change his opinion of me. So no, he's still average, or high average, low cool.
Okay. Like, honestly, for me, as the lore expert, I would have put him in good, but if you guys... Actually, yeah, since you both say average, and I think good, does putting him in cool suit well with you guys, or are you guys like, no, he's
I don't
average?
I don't mind putting him in low
Why
cool.
is your reasons for putting him in good?
Because, honestly, out of most Mondstadt characters, Kaeya has lore that's, like, overarching. Like, it's not like his problem gets resolved and then... Well, it's not like his problem's not, like, encapsulated by Mondstadt. He's probably gonna have some relevance, so I'm kind of... I guess you could say I have, like, wishful thinking.
Yeah, so you're putting him in cool for his future, because like I said, if he is included more, I feel like he would go up, but for the moment, he's just, oh, something could happen.
Let me actually say, in the most recent... He was part of the most recent quest, where he learned that, yes, he is in fact a descendant of the Abyss Order. The one who founded the Abyss Order. But you're gonna get a lot of spoilers, especially for these later characters who have more complicated lore. Yeah, any questions about his little pals? Yep, all 4 of his pals that he really likes. Oh yeah, did I already say... I don't think I did. The 4 characters in here are not necessarily gonna be like, obviously their favorite. These are gonna be the 4 characters that I think are the most interesting. Like, to this character.
The drinking buddy, the woman I keep forgetting.
Please don't tell me you're talking about Amber.
No, not Amber. She's the drinking buddy?
Oh, no. I thought you said the drinking buddy and the girl I keep forgetting, so I thought you were talking about...
No, I literally called her out. Exo's the one who couldn't remember her.
Yeah, give me more information on the drinking buddy. I don't know that character.
Well, I mean, we'll get to her, but... Yeah,
when we get there, okay.
Yeah, they're just... I guess you could say they're similar. Except she's not as, you know, an ass as much as he is. She's more straightforward. Oh, yeah, you guys will know this one.
I mean, we got 2 witches. One's Nimona, one's Lisa.
Ooba.
But we know who this is.
Okay. So what do you think of her personality?
I mean, I know a little bit about her, but, I mean, she looks confident, and wearing purple is more of a royal color, even though she's very much not, but she's the one who has no money, right?
No.
Isn't she the scary one if you don't return a book?
Yeah, that was like one of the last quests we played.
I remember that specific quest.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, witches normally have the very confident look to them, even if they're not actually like that. Witches are always seen as someone who's scary with power, and if you double cross them or do something wrong, they'll curse you, which I don't believe she would. She could still get angry and do witch voodoo, but...
Okay, so what's her name?
This is Mona.
No.
No, this is Lisa?
Yes. Hey, you got a character. You get a tally mark, or I don't know. We're not keeping score. But yeah, what do you guys...
Cut that out, okay?
This isn't fair. I don't know the names.
Yeah.
All I know is 2 witches, and one's named Mona, and one's
Exo gets
named
a
Lisa.
5 head start, okay?
What?
Exo gets a 5 head start when I ask what their name is.
Oh, so
you already...
You
You already know most of the character's name, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Well, you know more than Exo, even though Exo is the one who played this game and you didn't.
I played it a little bit.
Yeah, because you're a whore.
Okay, so that's Lisa. Mona's the other purple witch. Understand
This is
that they're
pissing me
both...
off. Stop! Okay. Anyways,
Stop look-
where is she? Is she a traveler?
No.
Not available? Is she memorable? Honestly, if it was if it was just her design, I personally would have put her in memorable. I don't know why. For me, it's
Oh
just
yeah,
very
I mean
memorable.
her design is very memorable.
For just her design, I'm gonna put amazing right now.
Yeah.
Just her design.
It's very, I mean, go back to her portrait. I mean, like I said, it's just gives off that, it gives off that witch energy. Like I said, purple is a very royal color, and that goes along with that nice, like, beige rose on her belt. And, like, I'm not into stockings, but they look nice on her. Shush. Her necklace is her
vision, yeah.
Yeah, her vision, and it works perfectly with her. Yeah, her necklace is her vision, and works perfectly with her outfit. It just looks like something she would naturally wear, even if she didn't have a vision.
Really glad you pointed that out, because her vision is one of the first prototypes of what a vision would look like. So her vision looks very different from how like visions start to become standardized in the game. So, like most visions are very like round, but hers is like an oval shape. I know we're looking at her boobs, but
round.
Yeah, her like when you look at it in game, her vision's like very squished compared to all the other characters.
But that's okay. That means it's just unique to her.
You guys ready to learn her personality?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to know all about her personality.
You will be so shocked. And as CQ guest, Lisa.
Whoa, I guessed it. Wow, it's not
Really?
Mona at all.
All right, X. So this is your time to read, and luckily for you, this is not a very word-heavy sentence.
I see one word-heavy thing there.
Academia.
Academia?
Oh.
Academia.
That was academia.
Okay. Macadamia nuts.
It is said that Lisa is the most talented sorceress.
Why are you blasting me?
Am I allowed? Hold on. It is said Lisa is the most talented sorceress at Academia in the last 2 centuries, but due to unknown reason to most people, she decided to move back to Mondstadt after a couple years in advanced study in Sumeru. Did I say that right?
Sumeru.
Yeah, another thing a lot of they do in Genshin, I don't know why, they like super pronounce the word. So it's not Inazuma, it's Inazuma and Sumeru, not Sumeru.
Lisa personally witnessed what the effects of pursuing knowledge and sacrificing so much along the way. Since then, she always stopped short of taking things too seriously. When the Grandmaster sought to make her the captain of the 8th company, she graciously declined, stating it would be risky for her in that way most people could never appreciate. Lisa, the very definition of effective at being lazy, she is willing to delegate at any workload onto her peers, if it means avoiding any troublesome issues, except when it comes to books and documents. It is only on these moments that she feels comfortable handling things herself. Lisa is more capable of handling things on her own than... The thing is she simply prefers not to, as it would disturb her peace. Never disturb her during morning naps, afternoon tea sessions, otherwise one would discover what makes her an outstanding knight.
I think what you guys already probably knew. She's very lazy. She's like a cat. Don't disturb her when she's doing her thing, aka sleeping.
So now she reminds me of Yukari.
Yeah, just without the scheming.
Who's Yukari? This is.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if you would include that in the video because nobody would know who that is except the 2 people.
A lot of people know what Toho is. Come on.
A lot of people know who Toho is.
2.
Who Toho is.
She stopped her pursuit of knowledge, fearing that she would go too far, because a lot of people in like a stance as a witch would go a little too far, learn too much, and then go to like more of a wicked side. What?
I'm so glad. That's something I didn't even include in her lore. She was approached by a little like witch group. They're not necessarily evil, but yeah, they're a little rich group, and she declined the offer because she didn't want to. She thought it would be too troublesome. Anyways, go on.
But yeah, even though she's lazy, it does not make her, not powerful. Double negative.
Oh yeah, no, she's definitely one of the strongest characters, but not in game.
Well, yeah, but like lore-wise. But I mean, you could just see it from her confidence and just saying for the personality warning to never disturb her, because you can always be like, oh yeah, just don't bother her. But like just saying never disturb her, that just means like, oh, you're in a rough time. And what Exo said is her getting very angry if you don't return the book, actually. But no, I I really appreciate her design, and one thing I appreciate that I don't think anyone would really say is that, you know, her entire color scheme is black, like a kind of like pale gold, purple, and white, but it's just her green eyes that are very striking compared to our other colors. I feel like she would just be a nice person to sit down and have a conversation with, you know?
I'm sure there's one character you guys notice that we're not going to talk about for a while. That might be a surprise to you.
I don't know that character though, so it's not
Yeah,
surprising.
he's
me.
one of the new characters
you
that I
actually-
didn't know.
Exa, you actually played as him in a trial.
I know I played as him, but I don't know him.
Oh, yeah,
So
obviously.
lore wise, I do not know.
Yeah, I don't
Who's
know
Ken?
anything, but if he's an old schoolmate, meaning that, you know, they've been probably trained to know similar knowledge. But did she? Yeah, and she left the school.
Yeah, the academia is in Sumeru. That's where she studied. And funny enough, he may have been released recently, but he is an old character as far back as the manga.
Oh no, that's
The manga?
understandable. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course there's a manga.
a lot of the
know
lore
that.
for these early characters is going to be very involved in the manga.
I mean, that's just how a lot of anime are.
Yeah, I mean, the manga is very much so if you want to... if you want to know lore. But yeah, you guys would not change her? I'm assuming?
No, I like how her design. I mean, it's same with Mr. Blue Man over there. Their design, and their personality do match. But I feel like she's a little bit more important, a little bit more so up there. Not just because of her design, even though I very well appreciate it, but just the fact that even though she's a witch, she knows restraint. And then she's prevented herself from going down a bad path, and then she's showing that she's very intelligent without being like, haha, book smart, I know how to do this and that, but more so smart in other ways of being like, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Okay, Exo, you have anything to say?
Not much. Once again, I'm gonna be very. As much as I want to contribute, I really don't know how to contribute. Since I'm very much, I don't know the lore as much as you do.
I really stupefied the text for you guys. Like, I try to make it as, like, straightforward as possible. She went to a school, she stopped going to the school, basically. Like, it's not like I'm not going super into detail on, like, what the school did and whatnot. Or what nation, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying.
What nation, what region she's from. I want the whole backstory. From birth to now.
She's from Mondstadt. She's from
She is Mondstadt.
the nation that we're in right now.
Whoa.
Even though there are some characters who are not from the nation that they were released in, but you know, details.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, there is the thing called moving.
Or being stranded on another nation.
Yeah.
That's
That
oddly
happens too.
specific, isn't it? Yeah, you guys ready to move on to the...
Uh,
I wonder who the next character is.
Barbara.
Barbara.
Is it Barbara?
Barbara.
You ready to move on, Exo? I thought you were gonna say... It's not like you were gonna say something.
Well, I guess that I mean, I don't know if we're moving on, but it is interesting to see the wild boy as her student.
Yeah, Wolf Boy, yeah. If she taught him, because... Well, obviously you can guess Wolf Boy probably needs some life
Guidance.
advice. Alright, it's time to go to church.
Barbara.
Oh no. I don't like shirts.
Ignore Rudolph in the background.
There we go, our boy Rudolph.
Yeah, this is, I mean, obviously taken in-game, but yeah, what are your opinions?
I mean, she looks very happy, of course. I know what she is. She's a little idol girl. Wearing...
My little
like,
Idol Glow Magical edition.
yeah. She, I mean, uses water, and she kind of has, like, a sailor aesthetic a little bit. Not, like, that much.
Oh,
But, like, with her... Yeah, I mean, you could see it with the, what do you call them? On her wrists.
Wristband?
Collars. The collars.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the collars on the wrists, and just, you know, the patterns and the color scheme, very sailor-esque.
I was more going
And
with
her-
the hat.
Oh yeah, that's what I said the hat too. I mean, it kind of looks like an upside-down anchor.
Yeah, she's doing the slice of life anime trope thing where her skirt's flying up.
But yeah, I mean, just from looking at her picture, she looks very, you know, energetic, easygoing. Looks like she would have a lot of fun. Maybe a little too hyper, annoying certain people. because we always have that one person in your life where you love them to death, but they're a little too much.
I wouldn't call her a hyper, but we will get to that.
I really dig the skirt design.
I'd say, I mean, personally, I would say good.
It is good.
Good? I'd say good. High good.
Yeah.
All right, a little consensus we can agree on. I'm gonna be honest. When I first played, her design kind of just like I kind of just overlooked it, but over time, it's grown on me. I'm surprised you guys like it so much because when I looked at it, I was kind of like, okay. Like if this was me and this is my first time seeing her, I know that past me would have put her in average, but nowadays, yeah, I agree, good.
I mean, I'm a lot more, like, I look at a lot of details because I like to do art. Can you stop shuffling to the side? We're not doing the stupid shuffle.
She's an idol, she can't stop moving.
One hop this time. One hop this time.
Slide
to the left. Wait,
that's the right.
No, she would have gone to
Wait, that is
the left.
That is the left.
Our left.
Our left. Slide to our left. Older sister.
You know, yeah. Doing this, I was kind of depressed that I didn't have any greens for her. I don't think it really says she has any friends.
Oh.
Like, well, I mean, I guess
like anyone.
It's a little bit vague about Bennett. She obviously bad luck. He constantly needs healthcare, but it never said like she specifically liked him. It was kind of just like
she heals him.
Yes. Yeah, she uses her music to heal. It's my turn to read, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot. Oh yeah, Alice is also a name you guys are gonna be seeing a lot, but it is not a character.
Oh.
We will explain more to her about her when we get to Klee. That should probably tell you a lot. But anyways, Alice is the one who initially brought up the idea of being an idol to Barbara. After learning that it was an idol's job to bring happiness not only to herself, but spiritual healing to those around her, she trained hard to make Alice's Teyvat idols into reality. But despite that, Alice's plans fell through. Regardless, Barbara has made it her goal to define what it really means to be an idol. Although now her music is beloved by many, at first her songs were seen as strange, and many struggled to find the appeal, seen as how the traditional music is folk songs of bards. But due to the nature of Mondstadt, the people eventually grew to love her music, and now citizens can be heard humming her music every now and then. Anyways, her personality, hardworking, bright, cheerful, and optimistic, and a little clumsy at times. Though successful, she sometimes has doubts about the smiles of those who hear her songs. And though she may be depressed sometimes, she makes it a goal for herself to never be depressed for longer than 30 seconds. Due to everything Jean has done for Mondstadt, Barbara feels heavily inferior to her big sister and hopes to surpass her deeds at least once. That's another thing about her, is she...
Bro, I wish I could be depressed for shorter than 30 seconds.
I think
her
it's more
background and personality really ups her vote for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean...
It's showing that there's just a deeper part to her than just, hi, I'm happy-go-lucky girl.
Don't take this like at face value. She's not like... Oh wow, 30 seconds, I'm happy now. I think she like forces herself to not, to get out of that mindset. I think that's obviously what it's trying to say. It's not like she's like 30 seconds she's happy.
There's so much she puts on her shoulders. And then she also is like being compared with her older sister, who's, Pant over there, but we got Jean, we got Pant.
You said that ups her for you.
For me, that would probably up her rating to amazing.
What about you, CQ?
I mean, I would keep her in high good.
Yeah, I
what about you, the broker?
I would keep her in good.
Oh,
so that's a 2-1. No, I'm happy you said she's amazing, but yeah, obviously we're going with the.
I mean, knowing more about her background and her personality, I can heavily relate to the depression thing, like just forcing get out of that mindset. I can relate to that.
Yeah, try to be happy for everyone else around you.
Yeah, because like I get invited by fucking people who want me to play, even though I'm being depressed. But I'm like, oh, okay, I'll play.
Damn. Okay, I see how it is. He doesn't want to play with us.
Keep in mind, she is an idol, so she has to keep up the happy attitude.
Yeah.
So it is like literally her job.
In these times.
In these troubling times. But yeah. Any commentaries? I feel like her relationships are. Like, they raise a lot of questions. That is off-center. I'm pissed.
Who is her older sister?
One quick thing. You said she's an actual idol in that world?
Yeah, she does, like, idol music.
How does that work? Does she just like go? Does she
I
just
don't
go
know.
around and play music, or like idol seems to be a weird thing to be in the Genshin universe, considering there's no like, big places for everyone to gather up in.
I don't know if she makes her own music with like her vision. Ugh. I don't know if she makes like her own music with her vision somehow. I don't. It's never explained how she does it. She just is an idol. Which I mean,
Come
yeah,
on.
actually, now that you brought that up, it is kind of weird that she's able to be an idol and like this very like not medieval, but not super advanced. Well, I say that, but it is still Genshin, which has superpowers, but still.
Yeah, it's still more where it's in the medieval era, kinda.
Especially Mondstadt, which is very European based. You guys don't have any question about why she unknowingly worships Venti?
I probably know why she
No.
unknowingly worships Venti, because they don't believe Venti's the god, right? Is that the
Yeah,
reason?
exactly.
I do remember that.
I get it. You have a motorcycle. Jesus.
Byakurin do drive by.
We don't know who Byakurin is here. What is this?
Aww.
It's Pant. What are
Those
your
pants
guys'
look extremely tight.
What are your guys' impression? Don't look at that area.
Those look very tight pants. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, not just that you're saying don't look at her pants, but I gotta say, like, the lower half of her is very
Is
bland.
the fucking
There's,
arm
like, no-
sleeves, are those separate from the full outfit?
The what?
Yeah,
Arm sleeves, are those separate?
I think so. Or they might have like a
That's really cool.
her. I
I
really
see
like
what
the.
you're
I like,
Yeah, like how they
the
separate
guard
the-
on her sword.
Appearance.
Yeah, no, a lot of characters have that, like the sleeve, and like it separates their,
I
their
like
arms.
that.
Yeah.
Also, I agree with CQ. That hand guard
The-
on the sword looks amazing.
Yeah, it's like wrapping around her.
Now I don't know if this...
guarding.
Yeah, wait, no,
from
this
Chivalry of
is
the Failed Knight.
this is her normal outfit, not her censored outfit.
What?
Yeah, she was one of the characters that got censored. Basically, all they really did was cover up her upper area with a black vest thing. That's all they did.
Yeah.
I think her pants were changed, but I think it was just design-wise. They're like different
I mean, I just
shade.
feel like there's not enough dark contrast in the bottom half of her. So instead of looking at the design portion, you're staring at the white because it's what catches your eye more.
Yeah, the first
Let
thing
me
I
just-
noticed was the white pants.
Yeah, and it's not for the one reason people may think.
This is probably just because mine prior knowledge, but she looks very like Mondstadt. Like if I had to guess, like the most Mondstadt character would probably be her.
I mean, very
Oh,
regal
yeah.
colors. More,
Very
a lot of
Mondstadt.
the characters have a use of gold. Also, her eyes are like gray. They don't even look like. Are they supposed to be blue?
She's dead.
I think they're supposed to be like very light. Yeah, she's dead inside.
Yeah, no, like her eyes look very gray. She's not looking straight at us, so she's not looking straight at the quote-unquote camera. Her eyes are shifted off to the side.
I gotta say, I
she's
do like her
holding-
blonde eyebrows. Are those? I think they're blonde. I don't know.
Yeah, they are. They are.
You usually see it. Usually they'll just be like black for anime characters. They
Yeah.
just have black eyebrows. But I don't know. It's nice to see blonde.
I don't know, like compared to her and Barbara, I mean, obviously she's looking a lot more stoic here, but it's not that much personality showing off from that. Like, she just looks serious, which I guess she is. She
He's a
is
soldier
serious.
boy. So where would you put that?
I'd say cool.
cool, average.
Just from her design by itself, like I said, because of how much white is on her pants compared to the darker shades, it's what draws your eyes away, unfortunately, because we're naturally drawn to bright popping colors. It works with Barbara because, her entire dress is white, so you'll look at the whole thing. But for Jean, it's literally her pants. So the Jean...
Look at her pant.
The good thing she
Yeah.
has going for her is the handguard on her sword, but other than that, I'd say average.
Oh yeah, I'd say between cool and average.
I'm gonna put
Just
her
for
in average.
design.
All right. Now you will learn about Jean pant lore, and then this is your turn, CQ.
Yay!
I'm gonna guess no questions.
Why do I always get the bricks?
Oh, trust me, it'll get a lot better when, well, probably not tonight because seeing how slow this is going, but when we get to lighter regions, oh boy.
For Mondstadt, as always, was the family motto Jean learned growing up to fight for her people and for freedom. She was trained in all things to be a proper knight. While young Jean was reading a book one time, she looked out the window and saw the other kids playing. It was then she understood the family motto. Now grow up looking out the window and seeing the next generation of kids playing. She holds no regrets. The great tree in Windrise is where the founder of the Knights of Favonius, Vanessa, lays resting for centuries, and it is Jean's duty to be the next successor. Whenever she feels herself start to waver, she comes to this tree to find her strength again. Jean's parents separated at birth, and with that, separated from her sister, Barbara. She wishes she could get closer to her younger sister, but always struggles when met with Barbara's evasive eyes. Jean has another secret, though, that is reading romance novels, only due to the fact that she yearns for the feeling of mutual attraction. And reliable and diligent, Jean makes it her duty to help anyone in need, no matter how big or small the assignment is, such as finding someone's lost cat. EXO. Jean has a monthly coffee quota, which usually ends up being broken within only first few days of her month. Her month, it's all hers. To her, knightly duty takes all precedent over her position as acting Grand Master.
That's another thing I didn't include. She's not the Grand Master of Mondstadt. Make sure that is known. She is the acting Grand Master.
Yeah, so she's temporarily taking in place. The Grand Master is out of town. He went to go get milk.
I mean, not wrong. As in, he's been absent for 2 years and we have yet to see him. Anyways. Yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of like the first paragraph. I wrote the first paragraph, but I it was written basically written exactly like that in her lore. Or instead of getting jealous that she sees other kids having fun, she actually realizes if I stay in this position, I'll help kids keep doing that basically. And I don't know, I really like that.
Damn, she's better.
I mean, normally it's just characters like that will just be I grew up like this, I never had fun, and stuff like that. But she's yeah, I never got to grow up like the other kids, but at least I have a reason for it.
She don't need she needs a man apparently.
Yeah, she needs a man. Now that's a katana.
Shut. God, I forgot about that. But yeah, does this change your opinions at all? Honestly, for me personally, I would put her in cool. Or maybe even good for me, but I don't know about you guys. Do you guys care at all?
I mean, her personality does go up a bit more. Make it go up a little bit more. But like I said, she just kind of... just from her looks and a basic of her background, all these could be subject to change if you play the games or read the manga and actually spend a lot of time with them. But just from a flat basic overview of them, it's just kind of a generic, hi, I'm a knight and I have to be strong for others and I have wishes and desires that I can't get because I have to be a knight. Her wanting to be close with her sister, but she never... She says she tries to go to her, but is she trying the right way? Or is she just walking up to her hey, I want friends?
There was this is probably exposing me because I didn't do all the research, but there was an event really early on in the game where she, Diluc, Barbara, and Klee all went on to a vacation. Barbara. So I don't know if they got closer then. If they did, then this whole thing is irrelevant and that's my fault, but as far as the lore says, Barbara and her are still not super close.
I feel even if they just go on vacation and have a little bit of bonding, there's still gonna be that gap between them because being separated and Jean being so high up and Barbara just barely struggling with what she's doing now.
Right.
People are singing at her music, but she's still not accepted.
Did we decide on anything? No, I think we got.
Yeah, I said cool. I'd say cool.
I'm gonna still put average.
Okay, so she will be bottom cool because I said good, CQ said cool, you said average, so that's a bottom.
Okay.
She is a bottom. Anyway, oh yeah, wait, yeah, just real quick. Vanessa. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, she is the first. The fuck would you call? What? Why am I forgetting the founder? She is the founder of the Knights of Favonius. She is ironically just in the prologue of the manga.
Yeah.
And she has a little run-in with Barbados.
I like the asset she's got.
Barbados.
Yeah. It is Among Us, so they could get away with more risque designs.
Yeah, plus, what the hell, why is there a ball and chain on her glankle?
Because,
Aesthetic.
as in with Eula's lore, her ancestors, she was quite literally a prisoner. Like a slave.
Oh.
But yeah, let's go on.
Yeah,
The terrorist!
Yeah!
Already a terrorist? I figured terrorist was like at a different region higher.
No, she's
Mondstadt?
yeah.
Oh.
Did you not see? Did you not see? Watch is over.
No, I saw that, but I didn't think we saw other characters that probably aren't Mondstadt, Brugger. Like that wolf dude.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. But still, she's a child, so I don't know what.
I don't know.
She's an
I don't know
elf.
the
How
other-
is she a child?
I don't know the other regions. I don't know what they hold. I only know Mondstadt.
Now this is. I already told you guys, Klee. Now this is a trick
Terrorist.
question. What's her little furry friend here called?
Gamado. I don't know.
Clover.
That is actually not far. You got the co part right. Dodoko.
That-
I don't remember where I heard Gamado.
How is that a
Probably
trick
from
question?
something else.
What do you mean? Well, I guess trick
Trick
question's not the
question.
right term.
Do you know?
Anyways, what do you guys think of her design? There is a little, like, a particular, like, symbol you'll keep seeing on her.
Yeah, the clovers.
Clover?
Yeah. I
mean,
don't know what that entails, but yeah.
This is a much better use of, like, the light colors here, because, yeah, you see the bottom white on the dress, but you're actually drawn in by her face because of the softer colors compared to the deep reds that she has on her. So, like, if you look at this image, the first thing you're going to look at is her face, which is very important when you're
Now tell
doing
me.
art.
Does this face tell you that she's about to wreak destruction upon you?
No.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. I mean, she just looks like a happy-go-lucky child. I mean,
Well,
she's
'cause
an
she
elf.
is.
Look at them ears. Yeah.
She doesn't know she's doing wrong, so
I adore
She
the
can't
little
exactly-
fluffy keychain.
yeah, she can't look evil. So for me, I would put her in amazing. But that's because I'm extremely biased towards her.
No, like I said, I like her her design is very simple. Great use of colors. They really like the color. Like, they really like that soft platinum blonde.
Oh yeah.
adore
It
But,
is,
like, her
again, a
eyes are
European
very-
country which is heavily blonde people.
Yeah, her eyes, like with the shade, they look like they're on fire.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like the just very simple use of colors. The brown, like, the brown in her backpack going in with that darker red. Just the nice use of white accents, but it's not too distracting. I don't know. EXO, when you first looked at her, what did you look at first? Her face?
The first thing was the face.
Was it because of her eyes?
I'd say, yeah, it was more because of the eyes, the hat.
Yeah, it's very important when you design a character
Actually,
is
no,
that you
no,
wanna.
no. First thing I saw was the fluffy keychain. That's the first
Well,
thing
yeah,
I fucking looked at.
What I'm talking about, looking at her, not the backpack. Like,
What's
when
the-
you look at her herself.
The face, then.
Yes. Because I literally like the blending of the yellow and the red in her
Fingers
eyes.
are hard. I'm sorry, that looks like her pinky is broken. I'm sorry.
yeah, I know. I noticed that too, but
Fingers are hard.
But yeah, where would you guys put her?
I would put her at good. No,
Poor child.
good, maybe amazing, maybe.
so higher than Barbara.
What about you, CQ?
I mean, like I said, I really appreciate like the same thing with what they did with Lisa there. They did very good with attracting you to her face and like the important features. Like I said, just looking at Lisa's portrait right there, just her popping green eyes.
A dangerous smile.
Klee, it's the like fire in her eyes. Like looks happy and she's excitable. And I know it's funny
She
because
just
she's a
burned down
pyromaniac.
a literal village.
High, good, low, amazing.
Well, we're putting her in amazing. I can work with that. Higher or lower than Lisa?
Put her ass back in good.
Lower. Lower than Lisa.
But she was never in good. Alright, learn terrorist lore. EXO, you can do the honors. We're gonna learn who Alice is. It says right in the first sentence.
She's not friends with Jean.
Well, again, I try to make, like, I didn't want to just put, yes, she is. She knows, I want to put characters that, like, might not be so obvious.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I read this. We all ready?
Yeah.
Klee's biggest role model in none other than her own mother, Alice. Before her parents left for a dangerous and faraway trip, quoted, Alice left her with a new doll she now calls Diluc, her first friend, one of the best. About 3 years ago, Klee was entrusted to the Knights of by her parents. It goes without saying that Klee has a love for explosions. This causes quite the commotion whenever Klee is on the loose. Completely destroyed carts, shacks in flames, forest fires, etc. The only thing that stops her is none other than Jean, in which she then surrenders all her explosives and sent to the solitary confinement.
Solitary confinement.
First thing. Why is a child being sent to solitary confinement?
She's a
Because she explodes things.
She's a child.
I'm sorry, but a child setting off a bomb is still
Solitary confinement is literally just her room when she gets
her
locked in, yeah.
room.
Oh, okay. I thought of it as much worse.
She's not getting sent to the fucking ghoul.
For obvious reasons, this caused her to make quite the name for herself. If you don't see her in solitary confinement, then you bet sometime, somewhere, there's going to be havoc. Personality. A very energetic and outgoing little girl who's... Sorry, your quality turned to absolute doo-doo.
It's
Little
fine.
girl who very much takes her after her mother. She has a distinct talent for crafting bombs. She crafts these bombs?
Yeah.
She learned that shit.
Pulls that out of her backpack, dude.
She definitely learned it. She definitely learned it from her mom.
While in solitary confinement, sometimes she actually does try to self-reflect, but is immediately distracted with new ideas for new bombs. Klee, as any child, is naive when it comes to certain topics, such as wondering why Diluc is grumpy, referring to him as a weird grown-up.
Yeah, no, Alice is definitely...
Wait, have we seen what she looked like?
No, we don't know what Alice looks like yet, but... She's
Oh.
only spoken to
We
us...
saw what she looks like. She's that thingy.
Yeah, she's...
Hexenzerkel.
Yeah, that's the name of the witch circle. Her mom is part of the witch
Ah.
circle.
Why
And
do
we
you
act-
have this terrorist bomb witch elf?
Well, she's not like a bad person. She's God, how would you like? She's very scheming. I guess that's the word. It's theorized that she can travel to other worlds, kind of like the Traveler.
Her weapon is a catalyst? Yeah, a catalyst for
But
destruction.
she can.
Her mom, yes.
Oh.
It's theorized. And I don't think Klee would. Dear God. Yeah. Any questions about her relationships or anything?
See, I didn't really think her and Alfredo were friends. I mean,
Jesus, why does he have such? And he's a nice guy. He looks like he's staring into my soul.
she's best friends with a woman trying to destroy the alcohol industry.
Yeah, they're both kids.
A woman. Sorry, I called her a woman. Child.
Well, okay, she is the child that runs a bar, but anyways.
Wait, so, she is a child? She's not like a young adult?
I don't know. It's never clarified, but we can only assume, just based off how they look, like they're like 12 or 13.
So you're saying that short people are always 12?
No,
Yeah, Siki.
I can say that with confidence.
Well, we know Klee is a child, but like I said, she's an elf. You can see it from her ears, and they have a lot longer lifespans as well, so we don't know how old she actually is. Who knows? She could be older than Jean, just having
But,
the
like,
brain of a
Her
2-year-old.
personality says she is, like any child, she is very naive and
Yeah.
whatnot.
I'm not saying she's not a child still,
Being
but
very,
being longer.
what would you call it? I don't know words, even though I've been having to use a lot of words to describe these characters. She doesn't notice that Diluc has been through shit, and she's like, he's weird.
Why are you so mad?
I think we can leave her here. Is that
Yeah.
good, or
It's a good spot.
honestly, her lore...
Literally, her lore is her standing there.
Her lore
Her
is that
lore-
she wants to cause mayhem, and I love her.
Her lore, I mean, looking at, like, where she comes from, she's literally the "this is fine" meme, where she's just sitting in the room, everything's on fire, and she don't care.
No, she is the cause of that meme.
Yeah, I...
Oh, and this is Bernie Girl. I keep getting her mixed. Razor called. Oh, I spoiled his name. Ooh, he called the red girl
Spoilers.
Bernie Girl, and when I first played, I thought that was Amber, but no, it was Klee, and that's why ever since I've just subconsciously like, oh, Bernie Girl is Amber. No, it's Klee, and I cannot get that out of my head.
Spoilers.
This
I'm
is.
gonna confuse the viewers.
I gotta give him my background too. I'm here. Yeah, we Gucci.
Yes.
Yeah, we Gucci.
Now we get to learn about grumpy old weirdo.
Oh yeah, look at this death metal man.
It actually does look very death metal now that I'm looking at it. He is fucking dapper though.
Yeah, I
He looks like he's gonna punch me in the face. I didn't do anything.
Are you sure?
Get punched.
Isn't he holding his hand? Oh, wait, no.
He's like pulling down his glove.
Oh, I see his glove now. His glove kind of blended in with him, so I'm like, where to go?
Hey,
Oh, yeah, he's...
I actually really like those gloves. Holy shit.
Yeah, I do like the, red inside of the hands.
This is one of the first characters released, by the way, and I just have to say, it's completely unbiased. He got the drip.
Oh, yeah, he does. Like I said, he, interesting jacket there. I don't know why I was my eyes were immediately drawn to his belt.
Well, yeah, it's very noticeable. It blends, or it goes with the white shirt.
And then he has his Easter egg keychain down there.
Nothing else to say? So where are you gonna put him?
He just looks
I
mad.
really like the design. Amazing. Possibly
Okay.
memorable.
One thing I will say is there's quite the discrepancy between his 3D model and his 2D model.
Oh, what's the discrepancy?
Actually, yeah, wait, hold on. Oh, that's cute. This is spoilers! Oh, come on, really? Really? This is not what I meant. Now he's just T-posing. Yeah, I don't know,
You know, he just looks...
Yeah, there's a weird discrepancy between his 2D and his 3D.
Why? Oh, what do you mean?
I don't know, does his face, look more, flat? I don't know. Especially his eyes. His eyes look very, sharp here. But then you go here,
yeah, I mean, it's just his emotion. He just kind of looks meh. I really like that ascot.
Okay, so where are we putting Diluc?
I would say amazing. Just based on the design, amazing.
Yeah, it has. Like I said in that model, I don't even know if you'll show the image of the model. Why are you kicking out the goat?
It's not a goat.
Or sheep? I know. I'm just.
I'll whip up the image right now when we're talking about this. You see the image that's on screen right now. Yes, I'm talking about that image that's being shown on screen. What am I doing for myself?
You can't really see it on that 2D portrait that he has, but you can't because his hand's in front of it. I really like the design of that ascot.
So that's what you like. Where would you put him? Above? Higher? A? Is this A tier? This would be A tier.
Yeah, I'd say higher than Klee, but below Lisa.
Yeah, he is staring into my soul. Is that fine with you, Exolinks?
I would put Diluc. I want to say Diluc above Lisa.
Really? God, what does that put us then?
No. Lisa above Diluc right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works. All right, now let's get on to his lore. I think this is one of the first characters where I couldn't put every single detail in because then it would just fill it. But yeah, this is one of the chunkier ones. Also, I know I made the fucking thing, but I like how all of his are just what he said about them because it's not really clear whether or not he actually likes them as friends or not. So I just assumed.
Curious on the irony.
She hates the alcohol industry, and she hates him because he runs an alcohol industry, but he doesn't like wine either.
Ironic.
Becoming the youngest cavalry captain was nothing short of amazing amongst the Knights of Favonius. However, the praise Diluc held the most value out of were from his father Crepus, his biggest motivation. On one unfortunate day, while on a transport fleet with his father, the fleet was attacked by a horrific monster. The monster overwhelmed the crew, and his father resorted to using a delusion, which he used to defeat the monster at the cost of his own life, and passing in Diluc's arms. What still really set Diluc on his path of vigilance was when he returned to the Knights' headquarters and Erich, I don't know how the fuck you say that name, Erich, ordered him to conceal the truth in order to maintain reputation. Diluc then resigned from the Knights of Favonius and left everything behind. On the same day of resigning, Diluc also left Mondstadt for good to find out just who was responsible for the creation of delusions. And after 4 years, he finally returned to Mondstadt, though ironically unnoticed, as people were more curious about who the Dark Knight hero was. Exo should know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
He was a part of the Knights of Favonius beforehand.
The Knights of Fuff.
Dark Knight hero is Diluc. It's
Oh.
again literally Batman. People know that the Dark Knight hero is him.
Batman?
Well, yeah, that's Dark Knight. I think that's the joke. Anyways, despite coming off as bitter and grumpy, Diluc is actually gentle in nature. After his return to Mondstadt, Diluc took over his family winery. Ironically, though, Diluc does not like wine, for the simple reason of he just doesn't like how it tastes. The title of Dark Knight Hero was being thrown around due to reports of a figure being seen at night, leaving behind the bodies of dangerous monsters and wanted thieves tied up. When asked about why Diluc doesn't like Dark Knight Hero, he states the name just sounds stupid.
So Diluc is the Dark Knight hero.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like his little undercover business.
It's literally
Business.
Bruce Wayne. Diluc is Bruce Wayne and Batman is Dark Knight.
So yes, if you're wondering, a delusion is like the exact opposite of a vision. I think it's like created in the remnants of like dead gods, and it's basically a way to force yourself to gain power, but it drains you if you're not someone who's already like super powerful, which is made by the Fatui.
Why do the Knights of Fuff have?
I think his father struck a deal with someone or something. Again, that's like in the manga, which I didn't get to.
Yeah, this does not. I mean, this doesn't. They explained very well why the two brothers hate each other so much.
That's something I left out, but basically Kaeya opened up to Diluc about how he was actually sent here as like a spy or something, and Diluc obviously wasn't in the mood to hear it, so he just lashed out and they fought. And supposedly that's when Kaeya lost his eye.
Oh.
So yeah, they're not exactly on the best terms now.
Yeah.
So does that change anything? You guys think he still belongs in Amazing?
Well, me
Yeah,
a little bit knowing his background, I'd still say he's perfect where he is. I'm comfortable with where he is. His design's good. I really do like his personality. Fucking Bruce Wayne.
Have any of these backgrounds stuck out to you guys yet?
So
we haven't
far,
really gotten to any of like the super deep ones yet. A lot of these again have just been very like background and that's it.
He has a little more to it.
Like, when you mean stuck out exactly?
Well, basically any character that like, yeah, just like you didn't really think much, and then you heard the background, and like, whoa, wow, okay, I really like them now.
So far, not really.
Understandable.
Nothing too major.
Yeah, just looking at these characters that we know so far, yeah, I can see that. Nothing more to say. We go with Diluc.
I'm good with Diluc.
I don't actually know who's next. Let's see. Vengeance.
Vengeance. I don't know her name.
What's her name? I said her name earlier.
I don't know her name.
End user license agreement.
I know, it's Euler.
Euler. What do you think of her design?
Euler.
Again, this is extremely biased on my part, but I love it.
Oh no, I like it too.
Great. Wonderful.
You say her assets are great.
Wonderful. Amazing assets.
I love how her vision is on her shoulder there in that brooch, and it looks very nice.
Oh yeah.
And I do appreciate, like I said, I really like use of like contrasting eye colors. I know yellow is a part of her, like that same cream, like beige yellow is a part of her outfit, but with her eyes comparing to her hair, it looks really nice, but it's not as popping out as, like, say if her eyes were orange, then it would pop out, but I don't think that would...
Her eyes blend in with their colors, basically.
Yeah.
I like the black and blue a lot.
And I actually never noticed this before. I didn't know she had a transparent middle part. That's weird to me.
Oh, I see that now.
I didn't notice that at first.
Yeah. Oh, that's risque.
She does like dancing, I guess. And then again, her thighs are literally out and about.
But I really like the flowing that her outfit has, like with her cape.
Yeah, she's supposed to be elegant.
I mean, that definitely shows a sign of elegance. I love the icy colors.
Did not put her all the way with her.
I would put her on... I'd put her amazing, like, right behind Diluc. Both of the designs are great.
Does that work with you, CQ?
Yeah.
Alright, I can agree with that. I don't think she's memorable, but...
That's not saying she isn't memorable, she's Vengeance.
Vengeance has to leave.
What? Vengeance must be carried out.
Oh, it's my time.
You guys will have no idea who this character is, the little blonde dude.
It's Timmy!
It's not Timmy!
Damn,
and
okay.
let me just get this out of the fucking way. I understand. I like the way they storytell, but Jesus Christ, hers is one of the most pain in the ass trying to translate because her story is very much told in the mannerisms that she speaks in, and it is not the most clear in how she feels. I can't find it, but yeah, hers is very much like you will pay the price if you do not subdue it. It's fucking like weird how it's worded. Anyways,
she
go
sounds
on.
like a bad person being trying to try a little too hard in D&D.
As if she's a pro at it. Anyways, do us the honors, hero.
Eula, don't. Eula is a descendant of the Lawrence clan, known mostly for their tyrannical rule over Mondstadt. Nowadays, the current location of the clan is unknown, while Eula has cut ties with the clan. The past deeds of what the Lawrence clan had done are not so easily forgotten, and many treat her unfairly for it. Master Varka has claimed once that Eula and Jean are equals on the battlefield, the only difference, of course, being their family backgrounds. Jean, however, speaks very fondly of Eula, saying that she is simply just misunderstood. If there is one person Eula can trust, it's Amber, a friend even before becoming a knight. It was Amber's relentless efforts to spread the news about Eula's good deeds to the people of Mondstadt that helped her change most people's attitudes towards Eula in recent years. Eula puts on a front to shield herself from unwarranted harm, such as "I will remember this," or the most visible edge of the shield, this term vengeance. But what it is at its core is nothing short of strength and kindness. Her acquaintances understand that her controversial statements are but a product of her personality. Although Eula has cut ties with her family customs, the one thing she did enjoy was the artistic nature of dancing, which can be seen in her blade work nowadays.
Yeah, so like I said, I had to very much cut a lot out, and I know this is like a very brief description, but yeah, essentially obviously her family was very much not good people, and even in the manga, it was mention of the big R word to people, so yeah. It's kind of, yep, it can be seen why people don't like her, but yeah,
like
no, Eula obviously cut ties with all that, but people don't see that.
Yeah, and when I said like her outfit's very flowing, and I know you said she was a dancer, I mean, looking at her, I wouldn't see her as a dancer at all. I just see her with big sword and think,
yeah,
she's just a...
Let me just say, she's not like a dancer per se, it's just like a pastime, so...
Oh yeah, but it just shows that even though she's, holding a weapon and looks like she's absolutely about to smite someone's bowing down for her, she does have that little bit of elegance to her.
Mm-hmm. So I thought you were going to say something.
I was, but CQ mainly said all that need to be said. Little side thing, bro. You also wrote all these things, right, mainly?
Yes, I either just looked at it and then had to paraphrase. What?
I love the line of, or the most visible edge of the shield. Then
yeah, that was in the wiki. I saw that too.
Yeah, that was... Yeah. No. You think I'm that smart?
Yes.
What was I going to say? I don't think I was going to say anything. But yeah,
I'm gonna ask a stupid question. So I'm
Wait, prejudice against what?
No, I'm gonna say who's the worthy companion there, but we're probably gonna get into that once we get to that. So.
Yeah, he's one of the newer characters. He's not even released yet, by the way.
You mean people? Do you mean the people in the Genshin universe or people?
Mondstadt, not.
Okay.
Some people don't like her just because again, she's not very straightforward with her feelings. So.
I mean, she's trying to look tough, even though I feel like she's hurt deep down because of how everyone treats her, even though she's not like her family.
I think it's also just become kind of deep-rooted into her.
Yeah. I mean, her colors read icy and cold.
Cold-hearted women. I don't think this is going to change much for you guys, but for me, it's not even because I'm biased. I would put her in memorable, but...
I put her at Traveler.
New main protagonist.
Yeah, no, I would say, I actually think, maybe the first memorable. Not just because she is vengeance, but because, she has that deepness to her with her colors.
It's easy to relate to a character like this who's hated for their background and not for who they are.
Yeah. Or just look at what you've done in the past or what someone you know has done in the past, and they just tie you in with it even though it's not her fault.
Yeah, Exod does the same seem right?
I was gonna put her a bit above more Diluc, but memorable. I'm cool with memorable.
Yeah, vengeance.
Cool.
This is why you forced your friends into these things, so you can force them to agree with you. Anyways, next character, yeah. Now you will learn about Vampire Woman. It's very particular that she's No, she just looks like a vampire. It's very particular that she's in church, huh?
Rudolph, he's back!
Would you get the impression that she's sister?
To who?
No,
Not
no,
a sister.
A sister.
A sister, like in church.
Oh.
Oh, I see. She has the veil. She
Um,
does have the veil, but it's like cut up. It's like she's used to be a sister and she was kicked out.
Is there anything that screams out about her design? 'Cause I can name something.
The fishnets.
Okay, well, oh, this is another character that got their design changed, so she no longer has these fishnets. It's like it's like black pants, which I mean, it looks fine, but
What?
She has like a whip on her hand.
yeah, what would that tell you about her? And you see her nails look very sharp.
Yeah, I mean, you already said vampire.
She's not a vampire, but
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna guess this name. I don't know her at all.
no guesses.
It looks like her, is it her crown?
Her little, I don't,
Oh,
tiara.
wait, no,
Just
it's
call
on
it
her-
tiara, yes.
Wait, is she, cryo?
Yes.
Oh, it's on her butt.
Yeah, it's on, her behind. You guys
Smack
notice
her in.
another thing?
That's another thing. She got the dumpy. She got. The
There's a
dumpy.
lot of things to notice about her.
No, there's another like design like illusion trick. I'm not even sure if it's on purpose, but does it look like to you guys that she has long hair?
Yeah,
At
I mean,
first, yes, it did. I didn't notice
But-
the.
Yeah, she has
already
short
said
hair.
The veil that
Oh, yeah,
the
the
veil.
nuns wear.
I know. At first, I first thing I saw was long hair.
You said a helmet, but okay, what are you
I
guys'
said
opinions?
veil. I mean, I really like her colors. It's not just like, red or purple. It's like a nice reddish purple.
I'm gonna go
I'd
with the high
say,
good.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. High good.
I good? Okay.
I really do like the design, but it just doesn't tell me
Barbara,
much
move.
about her character.
Adoop.
It is Rosaria.
Rosaria?
Yes.
She holds
Rosaria.
us. Go away, Barbara, no.
Go away.
She feels like she pesters her.
Aww. Drinking
Aw.
buddy. Oh no.
Yeah, there was drinking buddy before
Yeah,
on
that
his
was-
end too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, the funny thing is, she was sussing the hell
She's-
out of
Fanboy.
Albedo, but then she likes Venti, but she feels like there's more to him, which I mean,
Yeah.
as if it isn't obvious.
Poor Barbara.
All right. Rosaria was born in a remote mountain village before being taken away by the same bandits that drenched the village in blood. Raised by the bandits, she became their tool. Growing up, her life was constant fight for survival. One day, while starving, she fled from the bandits only to be caught by the same man who took her in. He told her the only way a traitor could be granted freedom would be a duel, and tossed her a dagger to the village prize. The old man fell lifeless to the young girl. The village soon was wiped out by the Knights of Favava, and Rosaria being the youngest, they decided to take her in for rehabilitation. However, Rosaria did not care for the church classes and such, constantly skipping and never doing the assignments. When confronted by her superiors, she simply stated that she found other work, and for what it's worth, that was true. Perhaps the biggest twist being that now she does her dirty work under the aegis?
Yeah,
Aegis.
ages.
Yeah,
Aegis.
yeah.
Ages.
Ages.
Oh,
So yes,
sorry.
she is an assassin.
Yeah, that's why I pointed out the whip weapon she has.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
Stab-
about. If you notice anything particular, is that she literally has something that you wouldn't imagine an assassin would have.
I would.
Yes, go on.
The air around her does not give off that she is indeed a sister of the church. Her cold manner and unpredictable movements make it hard for others to know just what exactly she stands for. Rosaria's movements are unpredictable. She never shows up for anything church-related and can be gone for days on end. Rosaria, unlike the Mondstadt, works in the shadows of the night. If someone needs to disappear, then she's the one for the job. She believes herself to be the only one fit for this kind of job.
Yeah, so I think
Wouldn't
Rosaria
it
is
be better
like...
to say this kind of work?
Shut the fuck. I think Rosaria is like the first character in Mondstadt that's not, all happy. Well, I guess Diluc, but most other characters have had like a lighter side. I don't
Yeah,
even
but
think Diluc has
Diluc's
killed
more-
anyone.
Yeah, Diluc's still more
Well, he tried to kill him.
Justice, yes. Vigilance. Yeah, no, Rosaria just straight
she-
up fucking murders.
Yeah, I mean, she's had this. I mean, I understand why she's used to it. She grew up around it, and it's the only thing she knows. And normally, you know, like you said before, the trope is like, oh, these assassins secretly have a gentle side. But no, she's just cold.
Yeah, she is literally cryo. Anyways.
I would honestly, I would keep her in good. I mean, it's really cool that she's an assassin, and that she's hides as being a
That's
sister.
I wish they could elaborate more on why the church allowed her to keep working there, but it didn't explain.
Yeah,
it
that's
didn't
what
explain,
I was thinking.
so.
Like,
and if it did, then I didn't see it somehow.
yeah, I don't know how she's still a part of the church.
I'm gonna assume it was Varka. Varka is a name that's gonna keep appearing a lot. He is another character that has not appeared in the game yet. The one that went to get milk, like Siki said. The Grandmaster. I'm assuming he like saw faith in her or something and was like, fine, you keep doing your dirty work, or you keep doing your work, but like do it for the people and not, you know, innocent people. Cause yeah, it does say like if someone needs someone to disappear, it's not like she just goes out and kills people.
Yeah, but she's
mercenary.
night raid.
Well, I mean, assassins and same difference.
Mercenaries, assassins they're basically the same. One's more better than the other, though.
So you think she should stay in good?
I'm gonna say she should stay in good.
Yeah, I'd
above
say...
or lower?
No, I would say above Barbara.
Yeah, above Barbara.
Above
Barbara.
It's about to get real interesting in here.
We're on number 10, Cat Girl.
Who's Nyat?
She's the VR tender. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
VR.
VR tender. I like her forehead. I don't know why that's so pronounced. I don't know what the.
Have the pigtail on the top
I don't know why.
head.
It's like everything that has anything to do with a cat. I don't know cats that have like their little reverse ponytail.
The cow, the
unicorn.
Cowlick.
Yeah, when do you guys think a cat?
I really like that she's a calico, not just, you know, a black cat or a red orange cat. Like she's a calico.
I like the little paw bag she has. Paw purse, paw bag.
Yeah, the poppers.
I love how upset she looks pouring that.
Yeah, no.
She looks like she's about to cry.
Yeah, no, I used to think she was smiling, but after I looked at her image, I was like, no, she is very much just like on the verge of tears.
Yeah, why
also,
does she look so sad?
I don't know. Am I crazy, or do her like little cape things look like paw trails, or is that just me?
I think that's just.
They look just like flowers.
I don't know. Like to me, it looks like it just like an illusion trick. Like it's supposed to be her walk. I don't know. I guess that is just me. But yes, as you guys can tell, she is absolutely just disgusted of the wine.
Why does she look so sad?
She doesn't like alcohol.
Her fucking hat is literally twice the size of her head.
But like I said, once again, we have the green eyes that is not like blending in with anything. Though it doesn't work as well here because it's not like, I don't know, the green eyes doesn't go too well with the pink. I mean, there's plenty of good characters that have pink hair and green eyes, but I don't know, I just feel like maybe like a brighter blue would have gone much better. But I guess pink hair and blue eyes is a lot more common. Maybe it's just the salmon pink hair, because she's a cat.
I mean, I don't know if there's... Oh, god damn it. I was gonna say, I don't know if there's any salmon-colored cats, but god, I see what you're saying. God, I'm so mad. Anyways, yeah, EXO, anything to say about Cat? Oh yeah, what's her name?
I don't know. Oh no, you're asking the wrong
You
person.
just said the name, I'm not gonna say it.
Diluc.
What?
Diona. It's Diona.
It's
Diego.
People say Diono or something.
You thought it was Diego, but it was Dio.
Yeah, anything to say, EXO?
Diogo.
Cat.
Cat. Do not the cat.
What are you guys' opinions?
I'm gonna put
good.
her good. Like maybe a cool.
So high, cool.
I don't know, I just don't know if I like that shade of color for her hair. It is cool that they went, you know, not just like calico hair to go with her calico body, but I feel like they could have done maybe like a brighter pink. I don't know, it just kind of looks fleshy colored, like skin.
To me, it goes with the orange.
Oh, yeah, I know.
In her ears.
I don't know, it's just, the pink doesn't stand out that much. Like, it matches the inner skin color of her ears.
So yeah, we agree she's good. Or cool.
Yes.
I heard cool. Okay, I guess we're putting there good.
Oh wait, X is a cool?
High,
said
cool, lower, good.
High cool, yeah, low good, high cool.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Barbara
learn.
is surrounded.
I mean, so is Diluc. Actually, yeah, they're in the exact same spot. That's trouble. Anyways, cat lore. Also, here's the cat's tail, which is now the TCG grounds. Anyways. Yeah, see, like I said, she hates Diluc because he owns the winery, but he doesn't even like wine, so that's why it was irony.
She's jealous of Barbara.
Because Barbara's customers, or Barbara's fans, are not a bunch of drunk people.
Oh.
that's literally the only reason.
Okay.
Time for me to read.
My rating of Diluc may go down here.
Why?
Why cat girl cry? Why is she angry with Diluc?
Because
It's
we already
literally
explained this earlier.
Yeah, it's literally just because he owns the Dawn Winery, which is an
why-
alcohol
She don't like
business.
alcohol.
But why
Yeah, read her lore. Wait, I have to read.
Hey, it's
I
your turn.
have to read it.
No.
Explain, lore person.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, Exa read this. Yeah.
I read that. It's progress.
Oh okay.
Jesus Christ. It is Diona's sole purpose to destroy the wine industry from the inside out. And how is she going to do this? By making the worst drinks imaginable and ruining the wine industry's reputation. Unfortunately for her, when she was younger, a childhood friend, rather a spring fairy, blessed her with the ability to make drinks that always taste amazing no matter what's put inside. Diona blames
Oh, it tastes great.
Diona blames Diluc for her dad's drinking problems, despite Dawn Reiner existing for years before Diluc and his father. In Diona's eyes, her father is her perfect shining idol, the person she wants to be, but that was shattered one day when she saw him drinking like a wild boar. Of course, it's the fault of the wine and not her father's fault. How could it be? Very childish outlook, basically. The frequents at Cat's Tail always assumed that her tail and ears were part of the uniform. However, Diona has cat-slain blood in her that is exceedingly rare. These traits grant her natural hunting abilities, notably being able to see in the dark. Diona can be classified as a stereotypical tsundere and is very naive. Though she despises wine and the people who drink it, the only two people she is okay with drinking is Eula and Lisa.
What? Alcohol?
Lisa
Fine,
because
I
she
guess.
she respects Lisa, but she's like, oh, why does she have to drink?
Yeah, I get why she's nearly about to cry about wine though now. I see now.
Yeah, basically her whole background is that she doesn't like that her father drinks, so she's gonna destroy the wine industry. But what's funny is she doesn't want Klee to like physically blow it up.
I want to know the chaos Klee and Diona. How do you say her name?
Diona.
Diona?
Diona.
Diona.
Diano.
Diano. I want to see. I want to know the trouble with Klee and
Diona.
Diona.
Like Diona. God.
I can't say words. I want to see the trouble they can make.
You can probably make Molotov cocktails. Molotov cocktails. Yes. Does that change your opinions? It probably not. I can imagine.
Leave her there. I mean, she's very basic. I would probably piss off a lot of people saying that, but
usually I tell you not to care, but I severely doubt it. It's kind of sad. A lot of people don't like her. Again, it's because she has a very childish outlook, and people just don't understand characters, so they immediately say she's a terrible character just because
she's stupid because she don't understand. It's not the alcohol. I mean, it's still alcohol, but it's the fault's fault because she's stupid.
No, it's the backwards talk.
Yeah, she hates drunk people, and that's why she hates Diluc.
I'd
even
put
though
her
Diluc's
still-
never drunk.
I'd say more uncool.
Hi, cool. What about you? You will be the determining factor here, CQ. Good or cool?
I mean, yeah, I guess cool.
Barbara is not surrounded anymore.
I'm surprised we have yet to see a character you guys think is average. Alright, moving swiftly on. The maid! I don't think you guys know who this is.
Exactly yet.
Oh, Joe-sama, what would you like from McDonald's now? She is...
Yeah, see, this is the one I would have said is, Rosaria, but that's obviously not her name. Because, she has the rose motifs, but I really love her colors, and she looks friendly. Like, she's a knight. You can see it from her armored hands. And she has a little maid, little metal maid frill, I guess.
Yeah. What about you, Exo?
I adore the little ear rose petals, ear rose flowers she got. I also like the one on her arm.
I'm gonna be honest, the little like petals in her hair kind of throws me off. It looks goofy.
Why? Oh.
I don't know. It's like
Shrek ears.
Oh, come on. It's pretty.
It looks cute,
No,
but still, it's kind of
really,
just
I really like her colors. And normally, in this situation, you would be. I mean, you are drawn to the like reddish pink that she has, and I like her soft green eyes. I wish they popped out a little more compared to her hair, her like silver hair. But I really like the colors they chose for her. I'm a sucker for white and gold, but I really like the background use of that pink.
Her color scheme is very like royalty.
Yeah.
White, black, gold, and red. The green eyes complement it well, though.
Yeah.
Where would you guys put this woman?
For design, I would probably put in amazing.
For design, good.
Crap, this is up to me. I'll leave it at amazing for now, and if you guys change your opinion. That sound good?
I look like I want to give her a hug.
He'll probably give you a hug and then break your back.
What? It's my turn to talk about Noelle!
And this is our first Geo character. She moved the rock. She
Oh wait, yeah, we have to. Where is her vision? If you can see it.
I don't think. I think it's on her back because I don't see it.
Aw, I didn't notice the little shield, the knight's shield, used as a hairpin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
It is Noelle's one desire: officially become a real knight of Favonius. However, she has failed to pass the selection test numerous times. Still, this does not make her waver.
Continue.
Still, this does not make her waver, and she is determined to pass today as she has ever been. If there is one thing that is deceiving about Noelle, it would be her petite figure. Noelle is actually quite strong. Once, in the library, Lisa dropped her experimental apparatus underneath her bookshelf, and Noelle, without hesitation, lifted the bookshelf without dropping a single book with only one hand. The Knights of Favonius have red lines they cannot cross. One of those is the personal information of the Knights must be kept in strict confidence to avoid ever breaking. Noelle used many clothes to make many red roses. In Mondstadt, this means my lips are sealed, which she now wears on her person as a reminder at all times.
Rose lore. Anyways.
Polite and professional, Noelle has a high work ethic and would not hesitate to help anyone in need for any reason. While completely qualified to be a knight, Noelle is also relatively stubborn and inexperienced. Her attempts to meet everyone's needs is a double-edged sword. Jean refuses to knight her in fear of her not being ready for what lies outside of Mondstadt. Many were astounded by how she appears to be everywhere at once. Noelle, however, doesn't see herself as special. She just simply feels like she's doing her duty. Aww.
Yeah, her whole thing is basically Jean thinks she is qualified to be a knight, but at the same time she'd probably get herself hurt if she was actually put on any duties. Yeah, even though she is ridiculously strong.
She's too kind. Like, yeah. I think she's too kind. Yeah, I understand what you mean by she would break back. Like, that's the good thing. Like, just looking at her, you feel like you would want to give her a hug. She'd, like, be someone who just needs a hug. You know? Or she would be someone to... I feel like she would give people hugs if they look sad.
I feel like she'd hug me and break my back wearing that armor.
No, I don't think so.
Even without the armor.
Yeah.
If she can just lift one hand a bookshelf, but... I still really like her. I like her design. I love the use of her colors, especially with the pink.
Oh wait, I'm stupid.
I really love that shade of pink.
I forgot in like real time as well. It only said Barbara and Noelle were friends in Noelle's lore. It didn't say anything about Noelle and Barbara's lore, so that's why I said that. It didn't say she had any friends. I don't know why it didn't mention Noelle. Oh, actually, did it? It might have just like she might have just said something like, "Oh, she's a scary knight." Or, I don't know. It didn't mention that they were friends, basically, in Barbara's lore.
But I like her. Honestly, I would probably put her above Klee.
And how about you, Rexo?
I would put her above Vampire Lady.
She already was. Oh wait, you mean down
in
here?
the good slot. In the good slot.
So
know.
CQ would move her up one, you would move her down one. So that basically means she stays.
I'd say it's a high amazing, or not high amazing. Sorry, high good. So it's close to amazing.
I'm gonna keep her in amazing.
I like her.
I'm okay with that spot.
Only because CQ said high 1, you said low basically 1. So I'm gonna decide just stay in her spot and not move her down here.
I just want to give her a hug, dude. She looks so friendly.
I don't.
She just puts a smile on my face, and that's what she wants. She wants people to be happy, and that's it. It works.
Nothing to say about her relationship or lack of relationships.
Well, it's confusing. I mean, I think everyone thinks she's confusing.
I don't know who she is.
You will learn soon. My personal favorite. Sugar! Oh no, my glasses. Before you start, let me...
my glasses.
Okay, 40 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. I think we got through a lot of the... I think we got through a lot of them a lot faster. Anyways.
Yeah, her vision is in her brooch, like on her collar.
Mm-hmm.
The nice, like, seafoam green hair. The dark blue.
The nerd.
And then the nice gold eye color. I like the little blue streak.
That's what I'm saying. I like the blue streak with the fucking dark blue, I guess. Dark blue tips.
Yeah, dark blue.
Green tips.
Oh no, those are her. Those are her ears.
Oh.
No, I mean it's good that I didn't notice because she
cute
purposely tries to blend her hair in with her ears because she's embarrassed by them.
Oh, that's so fucking cute for me. I love them.
Yeah, I see. I mean, just because of them being flat and just what I see with anyone who creates a sheep design, I always see them as like lamb ears. We don't know what she is, but little lamb. I see them as little lamb ears.
As is tradition for most Genshin characters, she has the long pigtail, but it's not really shown in this art. So
it's okay.
So realistically, she has long hair.
Little
side up.
Little scientist girl.
Scientist.
Stockings for some reason.
Every anime girl is stockings, dude.
Yeah, what's our consensus on Sugar? Hey, what's her name? I've been saying it this whole time, but...
Sucrose. He's
Sucrose.
not... Yeah. You would put her in memorable.
Of course. Look at that smile. How could you not love that smile?
Amazing. In the middle of Klee, almost above Diluc.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Right here?
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, just so you know, I wasn't trying to encourage them to put her higher. That's exactly what happened. Anyways, lore, yay!
Oh, she run fast.
Master.
Oh god, have fun next time.
Is there anything special you guys notice just immediately?
She's a fish.
Master?
I'm not talking about the relationships. Come on, guys. I know I don't ask you to celebrate it, but come on.
Your birthday?
Yes, we share the same birthday.
Wow, now you're a YouTuber. The viewers are gonna know your birthday.
I don't care.
You dox yourself.
I don't care. What?
I don't care. You have the same birthday.
I was knowing when I was born. Doxing me. What?
See,
I know where you live.
See, Broger, that cuts out every other birthday that doesn't have a November 26th. Now everyone could look at anyone whose birthday is November 26th and locate where they are. And there you go. You're already getting doxed. They're pinpointing where you are. Yes. Sucrose's childhood was no different from any other person. She had loving parents and her two best friends. They once heard a story about a wonderful paradise, a place where pinnacle and perfection lay. Sucrose and her two best friends at the time promised to reach that land someday. Unfortunately, as time went on, one of her friends moved far away, and the other had changed in personality due to her father passing and broke off contact with Sucrose. In her loneliness and saddened that they never found the paradise, Sucrose decided that it would be her ultimate goal to create said paradise herself.
Whoa.
Thus began her study on bio... What?
The parasite.
Oh. Paradise. Sucrose decided it would be her ultimate goal to create a paradise for herself. Thus began her study in bioalchemy. Once every 3 days, Sucrose would venture out and visit the butchers looking for bone samples. At first, hunters were thrown off by this, but as they got used to it, they were eager to set aside the rarest bones for Sucrose.
That's sweet. I mean, I feel like looking at her, obviously, you got the trope of girl with glasses, shy. But I mean, she definitely has the shy, small, shy, It looks like if you said one thing wrong, you would hurt her feelings.
Oh.
I will never emotionally recover from this.
Although Sucrose is shy and introverted, it would be wrong to say
She was shy.
Shut the fuck up. And as a matter of fact, she loves everything about the existence of life in this world. Spends most of her time researching and will get bored almost immediately when taking breaks. She is unable to leave questions unattended to. It makes her feel restless if she ignores it. Sucrose struggles with social interactions. In alchemy, one can do trial and error, but when it comes to relationships, there's the matter of having to factor in moods and other variables. To make it worse, there seems to be no room for error, hence Sucrose avoids it at all costs, only sticking to the things that satisfy her curiosity.
She's a workaholic.
So she would, if she sees you doing something, she'd just quietly be behind you, watching over your shoulder.
Aw.
Aw.
That's cute.
I think it's been proven in the newest event though that she's not like necessarily incapable of talking.
Oh right, what happened with her and Eula? Oh no.
Eula, yeah. No, like she's not incapable of having conversation. It's more of like I
she's
think with
social
most
awkward. I understand.
Introverted people, it's getting to that point that they struggle with. Especially me, I can't bring myself into a conversation unless I'm pulled into it.
So Bogart, explain her relationship with Eula.
I explained this to you guys a while ago, but I doubt you remember. Basically,
I don't remember.
She made a device for Eula that would help her track or something. I don't remember specifically what it was supposed to do, but essentially it ended up blowing up in Eula's face and then getting her caught by the people she was scouting. And so she went to Sucrose to confront her about the failed experiment, and then Sucrose, in panic, wrote on board, failed, and they just haven't talked since. That's literally the story with those two.
Also, why is Jean scary?
She just finds her scary. I think it's because she's the higher standing person.
I agree.
So it's
Master
obviously
Alfredo.
it's harder to get up there. Yeah, and if this doesn't tell you what yeah, if this doesn't tell you what Albedo is, he also studies in similar fields, but not the exact same.
He likes
fields.
Ort.
That's not alchemy. Alchemy of art. So does that moves her up to memorable, right?
That moves her to average.
Let's put it to Traveler.
Stop! God damn it! By the flick of my mouse. Next to Jane.
I'll put her above Diluc.
No more.
Where am I putting her? You had her here.
Above
She move up or down?
I don't know why I like Lisa so much. I just do.
Above Diluc.
Yeah, I said that too. Yeah, I said above
We
Diluc.
have polar opposites.
Above
R
Lisa.
R, and then wouldn't even tie your shoelaces. I don't know.
And when you,
Above Lisa.
and then when.
Oh yeah.
Above Lisa.
Bet.
No.
Okay. No, I mean.
If you vote her memorable and he says above Lisa, you outvote me. So I'm not gonna be all baby rage.
Welcome to Inazuma, an isolated.
Inazuma.
God damn it! Ignore that. I forget who's next. Oh,
Alfredo.
obviously. I don't know why I had to question that. All right. Wait, what did you say? Actually, I heard my name.
Yeah, you're gonna be next, Burger.
I'm in Genshin Impact, not clickbait.
It's his turn to read.
Anyways, what do you have to say about his design?
I love the striking blue eyes.
Is his weapon like a fucking a flail? I forgot what the weapon's called.
It's
No.
a sword. He just
It's
has
a sword.
a
You can
chain.
see it poking out. You can hear it, see it poking out.
No, that's why I saw the chain and I'm like, is that a chain weapon?
That'd be
That was
sick.
No. But I mean, there's like what 4 weapon types? There's the bow, the book, the sword, and
There's 5.
there's 5.
Off.
Full book, sword, the
Polearm, catalyst,
polearm, yeah, the stick.
claymore, sword, bow.
Okay, claymore. Is his vision just like on the center of his chest there, like right below his?
Yes, on his
that it?
neck.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
But like his eyes, dude. That's the type of blue that I wish Diona had.
Very gentle.
Yeah, I mean, has like, you can tell he's very smart just with his stance. He's not
Nerd.
like, I don't look at him and think nerd. I don't.
I know. He's very much not a
I
nerd.
look at him, he's like, he looks smart. he's just standing there, like
Menacing.
kind of curiosity, but just like silent curiosity, just like looking at something. You'd see
I
him
feel
like
like-
staring off in the distance.
I think there should be like
To
a
me,
flower
he's
or
like
something
one
in
of
his
the
arm.
cool kids who he's smart but still reserved to himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And where would that put?
For me, that would
Where would
put
that put him?
him at high good.
No longer the church tier. How about you,
Oh
Suki?
yeah, right. Yeah, I would put him there. I really like his eye color, but that doesn't like make him really high up. Like his outfit is unique, but I feel like there's a little too much like randomness.
I guess.
Like what is that on his knee?
Chaos theory.
it's a fucking knee guard, dude.
Holy on this
He got-
one knee.
He got pregnant Greaves, or whatever it's called.
Peregrine Greaves.
Alright, he's out of here.
Oh, okay.
Loyal student, little sister.
He sees. I know I didn't see. I didn't put sees as little sister, but she's essentially his little sister.
Okay.
I'm reading right? Wait, what?
Yes.
Hi, I'm
we're
Broger.
reading.
I will be raiding. We took a small break because we are stupid, and many things happened. It's been 3 hours.
It has not been 3 hours. He's lying.
It's been 4 hours.
Yeah, you get to read the hard words.
All right. Albedo is not from this world, as in he is artificially created. It is fairly obvious why he prefers not to tell most people about his private life. It is also for this reason why he feels so comfortable telling the Traveler about it. This is the first time we ever mentioned the Traveler, by the way. Anyways, because neither of them are of this world. From the moment he was born, he was already adventuring with his master, Ryandaughtr. Although a cold and strict woman, she was undoubtedly important and special to him. The only person he could truly call his kin. She is the one who taught him about the essence of life. One day, while in the heart of a dungeon, him and his master discovered the artifact known as the Heart of Nabarus. His master suddenly vanished before leaving a note behind, recommending he go to Mondstadt and find Alice. And also, a final assignment. Show me the truth and meaning of this world. Albedo can only assume this means he was fated to never meet his master again. Albedo's alchemy is different than any of that which is practiced in the Seven Nations. Its roots can be traced back to Khaenri'ah, which focus on the creation of life. More Khaenri'ah lore, ooh.
Ooh.
Albedo is very polite, calm, and much so a genius. He never hesitates to lend a helping hand. Walking among us, the ordinary people who know nothing of the truth of this world, he treats them with nothing but kindness. He also loves to draw, and is very good at it as well. He does illustrations for Xing Shu, whose pen name is Zhen Yu, Albedo's pen name being Calx. Albedo spends most of his time in Dragonspine. He is a very reclusive person, often finding relationships troublesome and tiring. This is not to say he doesn't enjoy helping people out, or listening to how others act in a social setting. He simply struggles with them and has trouble keeping track of the relationship. It is this reason that he prefers to hang around children, especially Klee, who he sees as a younger sister. Whew, that was actually one of the longer ones and I didn't realize.
Yeah. But yeah, I can definitely see that from his eyes. Like, he looks serious, but at the same time, it's not like a very, like, hard stare. He's just quietly,
He looks
like,
laid
looking
back.
over. Yeah. Because he's kind, but he's quiet. So he's just kind of, like, just the way he's looking at us, he's just kind of calm,
What
just
are you doing here?
observing. No, what are you doing here would look
Ready
angry.
for the next movie.
It's more like when you like hear someone talking, you just kind of look over at them, try to listen to the conversation quietly.
In like the nicest way possible, resting bitch face. In like the most nice way possible. Were you guys expecting the twist that he is actually not human?
No, I mean I wasn't
I'm not
expecting it.
the twist, because I don't know any of these characters. Whoa.
He's still my Alfredo.
I spelled traveler with 2 L. I'm pissed. Yeah,
Ogre's
again,
angry.
he is from the family of the witches, the Hexen Circle, whatever the hell. Who are also, well, Alice is included in that, so obviously him and Klee just automatically have like a connection. But yeah,
Nice.
does this change anything? Is he still good? Because honestly, I would probably put him in amazing.
Yeah, I would move him up.
I'm gonna move him to average.
What?
Pardon me? You want to go to war?
I will move him to Traveler because he mentioned the Traveler.
He's high good, low. He's high good, low amazing for me. If it's
Oh, amazing.
yeah, if it's a 2 vote for amazing.
Alright.
Well,
What?
Alfredo. That's just what I've been calling him, Albedo.
Oh, you cut out, so I just heard Alfredo. Anyways, who is next?
Your mother.
Mona.
It's Lisa. Oh, what is her? This is the last character that was censored. Would you believe it?
Yeah. I gotta say, there is way too much going on. Also, why would she have metal hanging from her hair? That would hurt.
What does that tell you about her?
Masochist.
Eccentric, but she is poor.
What?
EXO. No, because TQ said it would hurt. I'm like, what? No, because what TQ said and then what you said after. She has metal hanging
I was
from her
saying,
hair,
what is
which would
all
hurt.
that
And what
design
does that
on her
mean?
tell you about her?
She got lots of money. She got treasures. She got riches.
Yeah, she has a lot of money.
No, she's poor. She literally eats salads because it's the only thing she can afford.
So it sounds like we are not a fan of the swimsuit.
Yeah,
I am
it's
a fan of
her design is too busy. There's just so much to look at.
What about you,
What's
Exo?
with the leotard?
I'm a very much fan of this swimsuit. Fucking. I guess you could call them stockings. The fucking thigh highs, I like.
Yeah, what would we call them? Yeah, thigh
But,
highs. Yeah.
I mean, would you agree or disagree with me when I say her design is too busy?
Maybe I've been playing this game too much, but I've come to appreciate her design. And no, not because of that.
Also, I don't think the green eyes work with her color scheme. Red eyes would have gone so much better.
Demon Mona. I mean, yeah, it would have been like literally in contrast with the red, but
It just
you don't
doesn't
like
work
the
as
light
well.
green eyes.
No, I do not like it with her color scheme.
And where would this put her? Where is she? Oh, why are you over here?
I mean, I don't know too much about her. All I know is she's poor.
I don't. That's the point.
I
You guys
mean,
don't know anything about her
personally,
yet.
I would probably,
Good. Just
I would put her in average.
Good. So that's
Average.
that's like middle cool between you guys.
for me,
And
Yeah.
for me, low good. So yeah, around. Cool.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
right here basically. Would you say it's better than she's better than Jean and Kaeya?
Yeah. I don't know, at this point, I mean, might as well move Jean to average.
No, she can say she's fighting for her country, literally.
Oh, okay.
Mona, away!
Time
back.
to read this brick. Oh, no.
I mean, it's honestly not as big as I could have made it. Do you like what you see?
I see Alice. And Barbeloff?
That's her
Barbara?
master. Now get to reading. Come on, Siki.
Barbara?
It's not Barbara. Barbara's her master.
Yeah. Mona's master entrusted a very important task to her. Retrieve a highly confidential box from Alice's successor. If you dare look inside that book... Oh, wait.
That's exactly how.
box.
That's exactly how it's put. I don't know if that's an error, but that's what I put.
I'm just gonna say box. If you dare look inside that box, well, you'll see. As the warning she was given before departing. To her surprise, the one in position was none other than Klee. Due to Klee's action in a series of accidents, Mona unwittingly unraveled the enigma behind the box, the dark history of her master's youth. Thus, Mona was forced to stay in Mondstadt, lest she has a death wish. While other astrologers speak with ostentation, Mona has been known to be very blunt with her fortunes, even if said fortunes are unpleasant to hear, such as, you wouldn't amount to anything if you joined the Adventurers Guild, or you've got no chance with him. As a matter of fact, he will still soon leave you. Damn. This has stopped many from coming to her for their fortunes, but Mona isn't going to complain. That just means more time for her personal research. Mona takes her passion very seriously. She is very knowledgeable in astrology in respects, but also fears her master, Barbeloff. For the purpose of research, one must purchase texts and research apparatus. Mona's only income comes from her contribution to the Steambirds, all things astrological column. Each paycheck being
words.
used immediately for research, which all have hefty price tags. When Mona regains her senses, she realizes there's only enough to barely scrape by each month.
So yeah, she's not inherently poor. It's just she spends it on things that she needs, and then
Like
she's like,
candelabria hanging from her pigtails.
oh, shit. Also, that thing about the dark history, I'm assuming it's just something embarrassing about her master, and that's why she threatened if you dare look inside that.
I guess so it's not actually dark, it's just more so if you figure out what my embarrassing thing is, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's why she's like, well, I guess I gotta stay in Mondstadt. But yeah,
God damn it, Klee.
I think it is kind of funny that her whole thing is that she's just straight up with her fortunes. You've got no chance with him. As a matter of fact, he'll soon leave you.
I mean, she's always right, isn't she?
Yeah, she is looking into the future or something.
Also, where I can only see her vision.
It's on her ass. I don't know.
Why is it all on her ass?
I don't know. Actually, no. I think it's in like, if I remember right, it's like in her cape or something. The thing on her back.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I've actually kind of grown to like your face.
Yeah, I feel like if she had blue, I'm just going back to this again. I feel like if her eyes are blue, it would go better.
You do not like her eyes, huh?
No.
I don't think CQ likes the eyes. I think CQ just really likes blue eyes.
No, I was literally complimenting all the characters who had green eyes, other than that. Wait, Diona, but.
Anyways, where does that move her? For you guys, or
no, not for me.
No.
All right, so she's staying here.
Yeah. Has she really been used much in the story at all, or just I know someone's secret, I'm gonna stay here and be really bad with money?
She is one of those characters of used too much. She could probably just make the game really easy, so they don't think they can use her. Like she would literally be like, "Oh yeah, this is how you beat this person. Oh yeah, this is how you do this." So I don't think they can use her as much. Although she couldn't read Paimon's fortune, so that makes Paimon sus.
Oh.
We don't know why. Also, she couldn't. When she tried to read Venti's fortune, she was engulfed in wind. So.
What about travelers?
I think she did read hers. I don't remember. I think it was something very vague though. All right, are you guys ready for this? Actually, you're gonna have a fun time reading this one. Mein Fräulein. Ignore the low pixelated background.
Oh god, and he got even more pixelated when you said that.
Okay, this is the best background.
Outfit, 10 out of 10. For me,
yeah, another eye patch.
In game, it took me so long to realize that she's literally just wearing lingerie. Like, she's literally just wearing lingerie. What does this tell you about her? Other than she's not slutty, I swear to God.
Oh, isn't she over dramatic? She's over dramatic. She's like that one girl that anime you watched, like so with the eye patch.
She is.
Oh hell yeah.
She is voiced by her in Japanese.
Oh yeah. But no, one thing I love about it,
Chunabu, that's the term.
Chunabu, yeah. One thing I love about her design is that it's, black and purple. I love black and purple, but just her blonde hair sticks out so much, and it works so well.
I love her blonde hair.
And I don't hate green eyes. Like, the green eyes go so well with that. Also, Burb.
So why is she immemorable, and why is she immemorable?
Yes.
Yes.
No, seriously, what do you... I like, legitimately believe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just her personality is memorable, but still.
I mean, for now, I would...
Design alone, memorable.
What about you, CQ?
Yeah.
I think that puts her higher than Eula. Oh, wait, no, we all agreed on Eula, too, so never mind. I was going to say, because we all agreed that she was memorable, but, yeah, no.
No, yeah, right. Eula is just...
Alright, X,
Where's Burb? No picture of...
Fish... Is that fishy?
Fischl.
Fischl.
Oh my god, what are these words? I see Teva.
Oh wait, you want me to read this?
Oh god, yeah, that's German.
You want me to read this?
It's German.
Fishy that Prince...
Prinzessin der Artelung.
Yeah, just Broger.
Okay, I got this. I got this. Fischl, the Prinzessin der Artelung, arrived in Tevat after being exiled from the other world, Immernachtreich. Here, she will... Immernachtreich. I added extra phlegm. Immernachtreich. She'll observe and weave the threads of fate with her faithful companion, Oz, her talking night raven familiar. For reasons she cannot explain, she joined the Adventurers Guild as an investigator. Due to her upbringing, Amy, or better known as Fischl, grew up loving fantasy stories and grew obsessed with them. To this day, she speaks in a polite and formal manner to all, which causes great confusion, which is where Oz comes in. He has a tendency to translate anything that Fischl says that may cause confusion. Anyways, however... What the fuck? That wheeze. Ugh. And however, those who are close to her get just as confused when she breaks character as in when she talks in character. On her 14th birthday, her peers who refused to accommodate with her quirks belittled her once again. But this didn't get to her. If she knew one thing, it was that her parents always have her back. Or so she thought. Amy, you are 14 years old now. It's fun to make believe, but eventually you need to grow up and put your childish dreams behind you. And with the same voice that used to light her world up was the same one that tore it down. The same day at midnight, she hid in the library she frequented. It was then her eyes met those of a night raven from another world. Fischl has but one identity. She is the Prinzessin. Fischl in nature is a very kind person which helps people who don't initially understand her and ease into her roleplay. Fischl loves roleplaying so much that you could say Amy is another person entirely. Whenever she breaks character though, she often gets flustered. She tries not to dwell on the past too much as it brings her sadness. She can be quite self-deprecating and insecure, having a hard time taking setbacks well. You could say that her persona is a form of coping mechanism.
Same.
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 Yeah, honestly her story's kinda sad.
I know. She needs a hug, dude. I would sit down and learn D&D with her.
How does that...
Dude, I would love to just sit and chill with her, dude. I like her. I mean, I have bored.
You wouldn't understand a thing she says.
Yes, I would.
Prinzessin de Verartelung is just the first of many, okay? She speaks like that.
Oh, okay. No, I would not understand.
I feel like I'd just be like, yeah, princess.
And these are all the names she gave these people. Well, actually, these are not so bad, but like still, like the names get ridiculous.
I would leave there. Put Oz in his own category.
Oz doesn't exist.
Oh.
There, Oz.
Why is there a bird? A memorable.
It's not a
She's
bird.
a tengu.
It's a tengu. So now that we kind of messed up our order, who's reading next? Who's reading next for Unlucky Man?
I love how I love how his eyes are green. And you're supposed to, green is always lucky and stuff like that, but he's not lucky.
He very much, to me at least, looks like not in like a mean way, but like a stereotypical protagonist.
Yeah, look at the scars on his shoulder.
Very Zelda-like, yeah.
I was about to say very much of a Link.
His little goggles. Big eyes.
Adventure goggles. Where does that put our boy?
Average. Be honest. Just design average.
Yeah.
Average.
I don't know how I feel about the colors. Like the beige. That's too much beige. We're not wearing khakis. Other than all the things he has on his pants, like I feel like if he ran for 5 minutes, his pants would fall down from the weight.
That's probably his pants having to be patched up so much. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Anyways, who's reading lore? Exo. Okay.
Oh my god! Wow.
Also, do you see something funny about his birthday?
No, I do not.
February 29th only comes like every 3 years.
Oh.
Oh.
He's unlucky. Every 4 years, I think. Actually, it's every 4 years.
Benny's adventure team assemble, except for the fact that Benny is the only remaining member of his team. Due to his bad luck, his previous teammates got into a range of absurd accidents. The team has not resigned, however, as Bennett begged Catherine to and the team, insisting that they'll be back. Seeing him beg and plead before her eyes, she sighed and decided to spare telling him the truth, that as his teammates had long jumped the ship. Once upon a time, a predicament had swallowed an old adventurer. Scorching flames scalded his skin, following his ear-pierced thunder and hollering winds. What awaited him at the end of his hellish journey? A baby. This old adventurer thought to himself the only thing survived the arduous ordeal. So how was there a baby before him? Then it hit him. This baby must be a child abandoned by the world itself, and although his journey led to no gold or treasure, he was not disappointed in the slightest, and as he believed this child whose life was hanging by a thread to be his true treasure.
Aww.
The old adventurer brought the baby to the Avengers Guild and died due to several injuries, but not before telling his story about the baby. While on his deathbed, it was then that several single old adventurers in the guild raised him as their own, naming him Bennett. Having been raised by the guild, Bennett refers to everyone as Dad.
He has many dads.
Nice. Kind and passionate boy, Bennett dreams of becoming a great adventurer one day. Although having bad luck certainly gets in the way, Bennett simply treats it as another stepping stone On his way to becoming a grand adventurer, Bennett's fighting style shows complete disregard for his own safety. This has always fascinated Barca. Barbara, who usually ends up having to tend his wounds, is always surprised by how many times he has come in.
Yeah, basically what we learned earlier. For me,
I am not.
For me, his lore raises him up. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Put him to good. Or cool, sorry.
I'll put him above Diona.
Get the fuck, okay. But it's just his design that's throwing you guys for
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't like his shirt.
I like the whole like just having bad luck thing. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
what
but
Crow
he's like
has,
so optimistic. Yeah, it's literally the opposite of Crow. He's optimistic.
Any questions about the relationships? I know there's a particularly weird one here.
No, that's not weird.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how Klee. It shows how caring he is that he avoids her, not because he's scared of her, but not because he's scared of her or anything.
Talking about Barbara.
Yeah, I only put that in blue because he likes her performances. That's why I said good performances.
Nice.
Also, he's grateful that she tends to his wound like every day.
All she needs to do is hop around in a circle, hit that doinky, and he's healed.
All right. So this is how our list looks, huh? We're almost done.
We have
3 characters. All right, CQ.
My turn.
Who is
Doge. I love the striking red eyes. I mean, he reminds me of Momiji, but...
All right, where were we? Oh, yeah.
Wolf.
Right. Wolf boy, what's his name?
Furry.
It's not furry.
Greg.
God damn it. My favorite
I'm gonna name him
Greg.
Momoji.
Oh, yeah, you should know his name.
Who, me?
Me?
CQ.
I should know his name. I played the game. I just forgot his name.
I don't remember.
Razor. It's very
Razor.
sharp sounding.
Oh yeah.
It fits him. What do you think of him? Oh, I'm sorry.
His red eyes.
To me, the long hair stands out. I love it.
Yeah, the wild, and then his clothes are, natural colors, brown and green, like camouflage.
Makes sense.
Big sword.
The Trials of Osiris boots. I'm sorry, I had to mention that.
Yeah.
I had to mention that.
Where are we putting Doge?
His eyes look
amazing.
Amazing?
His eyes are more striking in that little portrait.
Oh, yeah, his eyes being red really contrasts the gray. Yeah, where would you put him? Exo said amazing.
Yeah, I'd say bottom amazing.
He's a bottom, okay.
Okay, no.
Definitely not. Okay, have fun.
Rumors of a wolf boy were running wild among the denizens of Mondstadt. Meanwhile, Razor sat atop a mountain with his head held high, basking in the sunlight. Razor lived among the wolves night and day. His first memory was when his life with wolves already begun. His lupical, a word taught by Andreas, which means family.
It's about family.
It's about family. One day, a tall man came to the mountains and disrupted Razor's peaceful life. He reached his hand out to the wolf boy, offering him to return to Mondstadt. Of course, neither him nor the wolves understood the gesture. The wolves, feeling protective, got between him and the man. Ducking behind the wolves, Razor looked at his own body, then that of the man's. Razor knew he wasn't the most intelligent beings and was at a loss. Am I human or am I a wolf? It was this man, Varka, who gave him his name. We now know that it was a name Razor's parents originally gave him. Varka taught him the way of the sword. Now you can protect your friends. Master, what is friends? He asked his new mentor, while working with his limited vocabulary. However, Lisa simply yawned and smiled without answering him. He played with Klee, making him feel like being a wolf pup again. Friend is a lupical. Razor still does not know whether he's human or wolf, but he is happy either way. Razor's generally a good-natured person who considers his wolf pack his family, and becomes enraged if they are hurt by other parties. While he loves his wolf family, he dislikes the fact that he's not fully like them. Razor is honest and forthright due to his limited time spent with humans. He is not used to speaking and can only speak in short phrases and words, finding it troublesome, but he does his best.
What the fuck was that?
This?
But he does his best. Ignore him.
so
Hey, Dorian.
scared.
Anyways, I just
Is he a good boy?
okay. That took forever. I just want your guys' opinion on something.
You smell nice. Let's hunt.
Nice.
お前の匂い。いい匂い。一緒に狩りをしよ
Which voice sounds better to you?
I like the
I like
Japanese
the-
voice. In the English one, he sounds way too cheerful for how he looks.
He sounds like a doofus, which to me completely contrasts his look.
Yeah.
Like
He sounds cheerful, or like more.
But at the same time, he sounds like a good boy dog.
yeah, he sounds like a dog, which
Yeah, but for how
Again.
he looks, he should be more. I don't know for an English voice. For the Japanese voice, kind of they have it on spot.
yeah, I don't know. Again, no offense to his English voice actor. I'm sure he did a great job. It's just
I don't know, like, but it just depends upon like how you want. Like, if he had a tail, it would be wagging.
like I heard his Japanese voice, obviously, because I'm a fucking weeb, and then when I heard his English voice, I was like, is that really how he sounds? He sounds like just like a doofus. Like, Master?
He's
What is
still-
friends? Like that is not what I would imagine would be coming out of his face.
I could see it.
I guess so.
I don't know this
Yeah,
this little. For me, looking at his face right now, I could say if it looks like he's a girl. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, he does have long hair, so yeah, he's
No,
very
not
pretty.
not even just from the hair, just from the face itself.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Now that you say that, I can see it. It's like very sharp
You
eyebrows.
can see it, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah. What the hell?
I like it a lot.
Where'd you guys put him? Obviously, his lore is literally just he doesn't know if he's wolf or not, but it doesn't matter because Friends is Lupical.
Mm,
Where'd you put the good boy?
I would probably leave him
In
where he
good?
is.
Nope. Albedo.
Albedo stuff.
XO, you seem like you're debating.
nah, keep the good boy where he is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's good where he is.
All right, who's the next character? Oh wow!
Oh my god, why is he? I mean, this is the first time we actually see blonde hair, like bright yellow.
I don't know who that is.
This is the newest character.
I don't know
So
who that
I will
is
not.
either.
I won't even ask you what his name is because I'd be surprised if you.
Looks like a
genuinely knew.
little boy.
Mika.
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 Not Mike. Not spelled like
Mickey
Mike.
Mouse?
It's like
It's not Mika.
Mika.
It's
No,
not
it's not
Michael.
Mika.
Come on.
Miska Muska Mickey Mouse.
It a lot of people's autocorrect does change his name from Mika to Mike. So I really can't wait for the new character, Mike.
What if his name is Mike?
Anyways, what do you guys think?
I like the yellow and blue.
Again, he's one of those
I like
characters.
the
He was
little-
revealed a long time ago, but not a long time ago. But he was revealed a few months ago, and I kind of grown into his design.
I like the blue feather on his right shoulder.
Yeah, that
Oh,
little
yeah.
like blue
Other than that, nothing really much stands out besides the
bow tie. That is just a
the
tie.
hair.
Yeah, his hair gives the impression that his hair was on fire, kind of like Junkrat. I don't
yeah,
know-
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what that is.
Little burnt cowlick.
Yeah, where'd you guys put this young boy? Okay.
TBH on us. TBH on us. For me, at least. Average.
His hair is boring.
You object, hero. CQ.
Honestly, like I don't feel too much about him. Like we don't know anything about him yet.
Average.
Just leave him down there.
The first
We do know a
average.
little bit. So this, unlike most characters, this is kind of just mine. Like this is what I put as like what we know about him.
Embarrassed? Why is he embarrassed?
Who's reading? Because
You.
Kaeya is Kaeya, so
Mika was absent for a while due to being on the expedition that Varka sent out on. In one of the recent events, he came back to Mondstadt to deliver a message that their team had run into Capitano of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. Luckily, the message was that of good news and that things were resolved peacefully. There is also a note on the back of the page for Lisa, which led to the events of Razor finding out about his true parents. As far as we know, Mika serves as the frontline surveyor.
Surveyor.
Souvenir. In the in Elu's
Eula.
Eula.
Sorry, I was more focused on the big word. Someone's gonna have to help me with that one.
Eula's
Reconnaissance.
reconnaissance company.
Okay. Eula's reconnaissance company.
Yeah, so this isn't necessarily about his background. Should I, because this is kind of just me like restating what we know about him so far, should I just put him in not available?
Yeah,
think, or-
he's so new. Like I don't think we know anything. He's just a spot. Watches
Average
things.
for the character design. Still average for the character.
Yeah, should I leave him like average? Because we know kind of a little bit about it. Like he works under Eula, he's reliable, but he is as we're about to find out, shy.
Mika seems shy and distant at first, but he eventually warms up to the people he knows, to those he's unfamiliar with, especially those with high ranking, and Mika prefers to observe them and understand their personalities, first before properly interacting with them as a sign of respect. Mika's dedicated to hard work is not due to his inability to say no, hey, but rather stems from the value he attaches to teamwork and has a genuine desire to learn from experienced colleagues.
I don't talk at all until you guys start talking.
He's shy, but he's not introverted. So he still will talk, which is me. Right?
He's still what?
Right? He's
I mean,
shy,
I'm
but
kinda
he's not
introverted.
introverted. Am I reading that right? Yes.
Yes. It's kind of hard. The whole introvert debate is kind of weird because introvert is still a loosely thrown term that internet still hasn't decided what it means. But yeah,
Introverted means you're unwilling to talk to people.
not necessarily. Introverted can just mean that you prefer to be alone, and that's simple as that. I don't know if he prefers to be alone. Kind of like Albedo's introverted. He very much enjoys his alone time.
I would vibe
actually,
with Albedo.
I don't know if, because he does like seeing how people interact. So I don't know if that's, well, actually no, that's introverted. He cares more about how other people interact than his own interaction. Anyways,
I'd say just leave him down under not available because he's just so
Average.
new.
yeah, okay. Since we don't know much about him, we're gonna put him in here, as to not disrespect a character we know little about.
But yeah, hold on, just go back and stop and look at what I mean when I say he is the most blonde. Everyone else is like this gray blonde, and he has yellow hair. Until we get to...
Aether is kind of blonde. Huh? All right, the last character, you know who it has to be. Come on, guys. We're on the last of Mondstadt. Yeah, our favorite character, child. The femboy.
I just punched the wall.
What? What? Okay, I don't know why you're so proud of that.
The hair, that's called braids, right?
Yes.
Yes, the braids. Yeah.
I love the braids with the
blue.
Is that, what's that called? Is it like I forgot what it's called.
The liar?
No, it's called something.
What?
Or the hairstyle?
The gradient, where it turns into
Oh.
I forgot what
Highlights.
It's called.
Highlights.
Thank you. I love the highlights for blue. I
like his colors. I
Never
love
said
his
that.
color, his like minty color of his eyes, the teal.
What does that expression tell you guys about him?
He looks, I mean, he's happy, but his eyebrow makes concern. He's like, yeah.
Anything else you guys want to say about this particular character? Who's
I love
just a normal
the
person?
thigh highs. I like the braids.
I like the flower, the lotuses.
I like
yeah.
the little the feathers on his vision. I'm assuming that's his vision.
Yep.
Why does the god have a vision?
You're technically wrong. That is not a vision. As CQ pointed out, why does a god need a vision? Where would you put this
Memorable.
pretty man?
Memorable.
Oh, okay. Okay, wow. These are like the most three contrasting characters. Jesus. We have like super serious, we have role player, and then we have this guy.
Sorry.
This little shit.
It's the femboy aspect that makes it memorable.
Venti, the Anemo Archon by Barbados, the god of freedom.
Old friend, old acquaintance.
Yeah.
We're similar.
We're similar.
I'm interested in that.
Nostalgia for Jean.
He reminds him of the first Vanessa, her name, or whatever she's called, the founder.
First Vanessa.
This is not my own words. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
The first thing you think of when you hear Dendro Archon is her power over dreams. Her dreams are akin to my ballads, full of emotion and imagination. It goes without saying that we get along really well.
I do like his English voice actor. It kind of fits his personality, in my opinion. Yeah, very. He's a shithead. Okay, he's a little shithead. I'm gonna say that right now.
That's great.
He's a little shithead, and I love him. That's why I say we're similar, because I don't know why. Apparently, dreams and music get along really well. All right, this is my time to shine. Anemo Archon Barbados, the god of freedom. Around 2,600 years ago, during the Archon War, Old Mondstadt was surrounded by impenetrable gales.
Wait.
Whoa.
During the arc?
Yes, there was.
No!
What?
During the arc?
Well, they heard me, alright, so I don't care what you guys think. During the Archon War, old Mondstadt was surrounded by impenetrable gales. The Lord of Wind, Decarabian, yes, who sat high above the tower, thought this to be good for his people. In these days, Venti, who would be known in latter days as Barbados, was but a tiny elemental spirit. Venti came across a young boy, a boy who knew how to play the lyre and longed to write the greatest poem of all. I do wish to see the birds in flight. Venti obtained a feather for the young boy, but before he could reach him, war broke out in old Mondstadt, in the name of freedom. Venti watched as the young lad and those following him put an end to the eccentric ruler, who died believing his people loved him as he did them. Despite that, the young lad fell before he ever seen the feather, nor the outside world. With that, a new god was born. The Anemo Archon Barbados felt power growing at his fingertips. His first use of the power was to replicate the appearance of this young bard, and bade Mondstadt become a city of freedom, a nation without a king. Surely, he too would have wanted to live in peace. Venti has a very carefree and playful attitude, as well as liking to implement rhyming into his speech. Given Venti's young appearance, many taverns refused to serve him alcohol. His solution to this was to prevent himself holding the wine glass while playing his lyre, in order to shamelessly get people to buy him drinks in exchange for listening to his music. Venti has a severe allergy to cats. It is for this reason he refuses to play music wherever a cat may be. Rip Diona. Honestly, Venti has a lot more to him that we don't know about, so this is like the very bare basic of how he was brought into this world. Is basically what I'm gathering.
This poor boy, I will become boy.
Sweet. Yeah, it was like his first friend, and he's like, you know what? You died in a war you didn't have to be a part of, so I will take your place, and I will carry your legacy as the bard. Apparently this young boy also looked like a femboy. And I'm not kidding, this is exactly what he looked like. As we've seen in like 2D cutscenes. Hell yeah. Where does that put him with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, we can't really move him.
You still think that's memorable?
Oh yeah, of course.
Above Eula.
Really?
Well,
what about you, CQ? Do you object?
Above wife material.
Yeah.
You object. You said yes, you object, so we're putting him in average.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically him and, as we'll learn in Rex Lapis's lore, they are the last two original Archons remaining. All these other ones are like newborns.
I'm interested in
because they're Raiden's sister.
They knew each other, but they weren't friends. As Raiden said, they were never going to get along because they kind of clashed in personality.
Yeah. Also, he would never appreciate Booba's sword.
Anytime she would see him, Booba's sword. Also, I think this is kind of spoiler again, but I think it's kind of cute that everyone likes Nahida. All the Archons.
Well, yeah,
they always say good things about her. Yeah, we ready to the last part. There's a secret last part I didn't tell you guys about.
Wait, are we going to be dragon?
Oh no. No. I didn't even include him in the lore, but it's fine. We know what. Play the game if you care about him. What? Venti? Hi. What the fuck? Why'd that happen?
I need to know.
Just a little list. You get to see all the characters and what the elements are. We haven't met a single Dendro character. And here are all the birthdays. Yeah, but as is tradition for gacha games, obviously there's more females than male characters.
Well, yeah, duh, but there's not too many more.
There's 12 out of 7 male ones.
So there's 2-to-1 ratio. That's not bad.
Basically. Yeah, this is a cute little screen, right?
Yeah.
It looks horrible.
Now it's up to you guys.
Oh.
Pick 3 characters.
Oh, it just fades in.
No.
Hold on. This is not gonna look pretty. This is not gonna look pretty on your guys' end, but all right. So you said Noelle, right?
Yes, I like Noelle.
Would she be a first or like second or third?
Probably third.
EXO, you said Venti or am I? Or wait, you said Vengeance, right?
I said Venti.
Okay, Venti, Vengeance.
Venti.
Where would he be?
I'm gonna put Venti on middle.
Middle, okay. But why is that not centered?
He is not centered.
That's not. This is what I had to deal with, by the way. This shit is so stupid.
I
know this
like
is like
Mona.
Really small.
Or not Mona, not Mona. Lisa.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mona. You guys put her low. Second, third, or not third.
Second
first.
Let's go with. Fuck. Vengeance.
First, third.
First.
Wow. Okay.
And then Fischl.
Okay. So first.
Come on, I relate to her too much.
Get in the fucking center. Okay.
And
This is off.
Oh, Fischl too?
Fischl.
Yeah!
In first slot.
What?
What? What?
What? You heard me. There you go.
No. She first or third.
Move
They have to
everyone else.
switch one of these.
Move everyone else down. Fischl.
Wow,
my
Fischl
God.
getting the love. Okay, so yeah, obviously I hate that you guys are making me repeat this. I had preconceived knowledge of the game. So obviously I fell in love with Eula's animations, like her attack animations first. And then I learned about Elora, which only made me love her more. And then obviously I like Sucrose, because it's Sucrose, she's a bean. And then Terrorist, because it's a terrorist. I love that. I love the I love the chaotic nature that she brings to this game. Anyways, who wants to explain next?
Hey, Exo, you go next.
Again, this is all just personal opinion, so you guys don't have to like worry about trying to get info correct or something. There is no correct info.
It's not that I want to get info correct. I'm heavily wanting to... For, fucking Venti. It's either Venti or Barbara that's on third, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go with Venti to stay on third.
Really, Barbara.
I'm only saying Barbara because of how much I can relate to Barbara.
Yeah, that is a good like point.
Bar-
if a
Barbara
character
is the
relates to
one
you.
with the 30-second depression thing, and then boom, fact.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I put Sucrose so high, because I relate to her.
Fischl's personality, I honestly really love, especially with the roleplay aspect. I just find it very fun. I feel like she'd be fun to be around.
Yeah,
It's gonna decipher 5-page paragraph of her saying, "Hi, my name is Fischl."
For vengeance, so you'll say Eula, I got vengeance. For vengeance, hot, yes.
she's just hot. You know what? Hey, this is your choice.
You know, are you right?
You know, you kind of right.
Venti, I feel like it'd be very fun to be around.
Yeah, he'd try to buy you a drink or two, but
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm glad one of us chose the Archon. Though I do like Venti. Again, if it wasn't for my like preconceived knowledge of these three, I probably would have had Venti and Fischl too.
It's either Venti or Barbara for me, but I went with Venti.
You want me to put Barbara like in here?
No.
With... Okay. Okay.
No, we
No.
can only have three.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
CQ.
So for mine, I chose Noelle for my third because, well, I really do appreciate the colors in her design, and I just really like how she's, you know, very friendly, and she's doing her best to actually, you know, show that she's worthy of something, but she's just still so young and naive that even if she would go out, she might get in danger and trouble. But I feel like she would be the perfect anime protagonist where people are like, oh no, don't do that, you're gonna get yourself hurt, and she just kicks the enemy's ass just by staring them down and accidentally throwing a
protagonist
rock.
syndrome.
Yeah, but I feel like she would be pleasant to be around, just have a nice conversation, chill, and just have a walk with her, and she'd, you know, talk to you about her own ambitions. It'd be so cute.
Yeah. I can see it.
I really like Lisa. I love her design. I love the mystery behind her and how powerful she really is. And her being lazy is just hilarious. Just being like, I don't feel like it. And then just turn around, just blow something up.
Hello, Klee?
Yes. I mean, she could use Klee, you know this. And then Fischl, I relate to her a lot. I mean, we have a lot of the same interests and a lot of, you know, trying to hide, or not hide, I'm not trying to hide anything, but, just being happy doing the things they do, but then, like, you stutter and then some things just happen and then you start kind of falling apart and you can't really control it, but she's just having a good time doing the things she enjoys. She's just seems like a fun person, even though she's a little eccentric and she has a bird that translates what she says. But she's just having a good time in her own world, which I wish I could do. I wish I what do you mean she's not eccentric?
I said I like eccentric. That's a good word for.
I think.
Yeah, but no. Also, just a bird butler.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that is like added on top of Bird Lady.
Yeah, I mean, I like birds. I am bored. But yeah, no, I
Yeah.
feel like it should be fun to just like sit down, like just play around with scenarios in her heads.
A lot of her troubles come from people just, you know, being like, she's weird, so I'm not gonna talk to her. Which is why her and Bennett get along so well, because Bennett, you know, has been optimistic as he is.
I'll be part of the screw up squad.
Yeah, it seems that we have no October or December birthdays in Mondstadt. Come on, Hoyoverse.
See,
yeah,
that's only the beginning.
I know their birthdays tend to have like a lot to do with their character. We'll get to some of those because I do know some of those characters, but I can't really think off the top of my head like what these characters would like would relate to in their birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Dendro characters yet because they just haven't released any.
We literally won't get any Dendro characters at all until Small Girl.
Not true. We will get one next region.
Engie?
Actually, you know what? I didn't even think about this, but I'm gonna judge your teams. Even though there's 4 characters, I'm gonna judge your teams. EXO, you have like the best team out of us.
Oh.
I have 2 DPSs. CQ, you have Geo and Electro. And that's all I'll say. You have Geo and Electro.
What's that supposed to mean?
Noelle is a good DPS, and Fischl is good off-field, but Fischl charges first. And then Geo, or what? Geo. Geo, man. Elisa is kind of like in a weird spot where she's kind of a DPS, but also a sub-DPS. And then I have 2 DPSs, and then
all I would need to do is add a Barbara to my team.
Yeah, no, actually, you have like a legit team.
Yeah, what do I have?
Venti.
Who's
Eula would be a DPS. Fischl would be like energy recharge and like resisting or decreasing enemy resistance. And then obviously Venti would be crowd control. He'd suck them all up.
So if you would, in your opinion, Broger, to improve all of our teams, which would be the 4th member? Like, what do you think each of us
Rosaria.
would be? Rosaria.
Definitely Rosaria. She would charge. She's or Rosaria or Diona. Any of these 2 that can charge Eula's energy. Because you want a character that's the same element, and these 2 are particularly good at charging. If we're not counting for characters outside of Mondstadt. For me, I'm
Rosaria.
For me, I'm Bennett, because I'm a bitch, and Bennett's the most broken unit.
What do you think?
Since you have Noelle, I'd probably say Albedo. Albedo's a good support for Geo characters, I'm pretty sure. But then again, you have 2 electric characters, so maybe you could deal with a healer.
My electric?
Maybe you could even have Diona or Barbara, one of these 2.
Barbara.
No, you get Amber.
Oh, yeah!
Explodey Bunny. Alright. This is our list, and these are all the characters we have left to go. You don't get next to Chi-Chi.
Wait, we have Beto and Albedo.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have Beto and Albedo.
Get out of the fucking... Why do you keep cutting in line?
Yep.
I'm honestly not surprised that Jean is solo, but I'm also really surprised you guys put Mona solo. Like, a lot of these characters I can see, but like Mona, I was not expecting.
Where would you put her?
I mean, I would have at least put her here, but like she's not an outstanding lore, but again, she is one of those characters that I feel like they could do more with if they decide to. I am actually genuinely surprised you guys put Diluc so high.
It was just mostly his design.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's edgy, but he does have a very like...
I wouldn't even say he's edgy, just he has a slick design.
Yeah. I'm actually glad you guys put Razor up high too. Yeah, here's our top 3 so far.
Remember.
Next, we're going to the Chinatown. Do I have... Yep, okay, it looks like it's all in order, so yeah, these are all the characters you can expect. This is spoiler, stop looking. Alright. Well, I'm depressed that we couldn't get through more of this, to be honest.